This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.
Wow. Guns N' Roses. I want to put you in the pit. I want you to pick the show. You can go in whatever show you want to go to. We'll put you there. The pit passes. Plus, coming up, meet and greet and hang out with Def Leppard and meet the Hollywood vampires, including Johnny Depp. I wonder if he will actually do it or duck out. And we are playing brand new Hollywood vampires music. This is a super group. I'm the Mancow. 5:33 now. How should we do? What should we do for the Guns N' Roses pit passes? Should we do let's do a phone poll.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit.
Well,
it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
That's good.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it. Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
Damn right. Best just in time for Father's Day. Oh, we're a little late. Okay. 5:33 still. Yes. Okay. Best father's advice. Mom's advice. I don't care. Whatever. You can say it's your dad. Best advice you got. I need it. Stuff I'll maybe share it with my kids as well. So, and then we will put you in the pit at Guns N' Roses. Man, oh man, is that cool. Is that cool?
The friendly folks over at Chicago Chemical Bank and Trust Company have lost our records. That's right. Due to a small fire in our vaults, your deposit and withdrawal slips have been lost.
Oh, snap.
We ask all customers to stop by our main office and tell us honestly how much money you have in our bank. We would be much obliged.
$1 million.
And we'll take your word for it.
Yep.
$100
Be honest.
million.
Be
Thank
honest.
you. The
Be honest.
Mancow on the Loop.
They lost their records. You got to stop in and tell them how much money you had in the bank, and they'll write you a check there. Okay, so a kid robbed the neighbor's house. So mom spanked the kid. You think this world is effed up? Mom went to jail for spanking the kid.
I was at work, and my older son was inside, and my neighbor was looking out. And she called me and told me that I needed to get to my house, that she seen my sons and their friends going in my house with bags of stuff, looked like they broke into someone's house. I made it to my house probably in 3 minutes, and they were actually in there with the stolen items. They were jumping out the window with some stuff. They had some running out of the door. So I just, ran in the house and trying to catch them to stop to get the stuff so I could give it back. And I just grabbed the belt off of the dresser and whooped them. Like, I called up many butt whippings for, not doing what I was told. And they landed me in jail with a criminal record.
They sent mom to jail. Madness. You needed an ass kicking. This is The Loop.
Eating out with Mancow. This morning's recommendations are Jeffrey's House of Iceberg Lettuce, the Waiters Union Practice Hall in Cicero over on Sexton Street.
Garçon.
And for the budget-minded, it's a little bit of Islam, featuring beaten female chicken in a burqa.
All right, Kathy, your young daughter nude pictures. What's the story?
Yeah. I went in her room, looked at her cell phone, just trying to check up on her, and naked pictures all stored in there. And she's already sent them to some of the boys in her class, and my husband and I, we just don't know what to do.
Well, look, I got your email. Pass it on to the girl here. I thought she could handle it.
Thank you.
It just seems very common now for little girls to take pictures of their Winkies and send them all over. What should this mother do? Kathy, we're going to help you, okay?
All right.
Now I'm talking. Okay, let's go to Sherry.
Hi, Mancow. Love your show.
Thank you.
I need to say that this woman, if the young girl does not have a father in her life, whomever the strong male role model in her life is needs to step up and tell her exactly what young boys at that age are thinking with. Because, it's not their heads.
She has a very, very good father in her life.
Okay, well, she needs to have the respect issue definitely hammered into her, so she understands what's going on.
Let's go to Steve. Steve, hello.
Hey, Mancow, awesome show, man.
Thank you, sir.
I just want to say that I'm a bartender up here in Wisconsin, and the same thing happens. I always get these underage...
it's unbelievable.
Underage patrons that come in nowadays. You notice that everybody's developing a lot earlier and looking like they're a lot older than they are. basically, the parents of the daughter, Kathy, you guys should be a little bit more disciplined and take the stuff away from her, take her to counseling, and actually make her think about it.
Take her to counseling.
Yeah.
How do you tell your 14-year-old daughter you want to make her go to counseling?
Well, you grab her by the back of her head with a handful of hair, and you shove her ass in the car. And by the way, and you put your boot against her ass, and you kick her into. I'm telling you, you know what? See, I have to hold back before the listeners because I'll blow it here. I'm telling you, take everything she has, take her cell phone, her computer, everything, take it out in the garage and take a hammer to it.
I violated her trust then because I'm snooping in her thing.
Let me ask you this, Mancow. I mean, times change, technology changes. Isn't this just the equivalent of us having Playboys under our mattress or...
No, I think a little girl sending pictures out to her classmates of her spread eagle is a lot different than us sneaking a peek at the,
centerfold.
The R-rated material that is Playboy. I think that's a big difference. I really do. No.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, this woman, Kathy, found, electronically her daughter has a bunch of pictures being spread around. Spread eagle, X-rated stuff. Her daughter is 14.
Oh, I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old and an 11-year-old. Any child that's doing something like that is searching for something. She's missing something. And I'm not talking about religious or church or anything like that, but there's something emotionally that she's missing. She's not either getting it from her father, she's not getting it from her friends, she's not getting it from her parents. My first line of thought would be, what are you missing? Why do you feel like you have to put these things out there?
She's not missing anything. I have a wonderful husband. She's a straight A honor student. She's a cheerleader.
Yeah,
she's
so
never
take
done
X-rated photos then.
Yeah, but why is she putting those photos out there? Unless she's got an incredible amount of hormones raging through her body.
Well, I'm sure she does. But, look, a new survey of college girls shows that basically 50% of them say that porno is completely acceptable and probably their only career option if they have a liberal arts degree. Are our attitudes changing? Our kids, look at how children are portrayed. Let me ask you something, Kathy. I appreciate you coming in. Do you have pornography laying around?
Absolutely not.
When I was 10, I found, I don't know if it was my dad's or what, but I found Penthouse magazines, and it was fascinating to me at 10 because I was like, oh my God. And I turned out all right.
Oh my God. I'm going to go home and throw out all my magazines.
Next on the Mancow.
This is really incredible. Backstage with Johnny Depp and the Hollywood Vampires, in the pit with Guns N' Roses, hanging out with Def Leppard. And I got to give all this stuff away. This is the week for music in Chicago. Hang on.
Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
All right, where's Matthew? Hey, Matthew, how are you?
What's up, buddy? Love your show. How are you today?
I'm good. Now, you're the first caller, which probably isn't the best place to be on a contest because then I tend to forget. But we'll remember you. We'll write it down. If this is Blockbuster, this is for Guns N' Roses pit passes. So, pretty freaking awesome.
That's pretty killer, man. But
wait, what?
The pit pass?
Wait, what? What? No, I hear you go. What?
The pit pass is front row tickets. You just walk up to the railing and you're in the front row for Guns N' Roses. That's what it is. You have to push through a bunch of sweaty people.
All right.
That's really killer, man. But the advice that I got from my dad is take care of your wife and your kids. And if you have anything to whine about, don't, because nobody cares.
Hang on, son.
Put your head in my pocket. Grab onto my
You want the best? You got the best. Kiss!
Baby, got to know, do you want to go? How you gonna make me feel?
Hey, brother.
How are you, bro?
I'm hearing just crazy stuff about you at the Hollywood A-Go-Go playing with Paul Stanley. What songs did you do with him? This is Chips Enough, our friend from Blue Island.
God gave rock and roll to you.
God gave rock and roll.
Yeah, we did Deuce. Strutter.
So how was it? What other rock stars came through there? This was Rock Camp. Now I'm going to the next one, which is Judas Priest. How was it?
Yeah, it's Judas Priest will be incredible. This one was unbelievable, Mancow.
Yeah.
Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses showed up.
Yeah. God, I wish he was part of this tour. We're giving away pit passes right now for
you know what?
He
might be a part of it, bro. He signed I can't tell you a lot.
but we may see him on stage.
He's going to call you and talk to you next week.
I got to have Adler in here. Okay, we'll do it.
All right, Don Felder was there.
Don Felder from what? From Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't talk about the cocaine habit.
No, he got very mad at me when I talked about cocaine with him on the air. That was a disaster of an interview. He liked his cocaine.
He's done more than Pablo Escobar.
Yes, he has. 5:47. What time is it where you are?
Oh, who knows? I just had 2 finer than sin trim drop me off.
I heard the girls giggling last night when you called.
Oh, do they wear their boots well? One was from Brazil.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they are. They're sexual maniacs. They really are. Tell me.
They bust back like a Bronco.
I mean, thank you. So, Whiskey A Go-Go, up there with Paul Stanley and all, just an all-star band. Rudy, I know Rudy Sarzo was there. What about Simon Kirk? Was he there?
Simon Kirk wasn't there, but Vinny Appice was there. Black Sabbath.
Vinny from Black Sabbath. Come on. And
Phil X from Bon Jovi.
The next one is going to be Rock Camp. You can go to rockcamp.com and join us. It's this one was sold out. Judas Priest will be sold out. It's mostly Chicago folks because of our show. But Chip, I understand you tore it up, and they added you and your band to the Kiss Cruise, correct? There's going to
Paul said, Chip, you want to do the Kiss Cruise? I wanted to have you last year. I said I had to do the Mancow show. I'm on the biggest station in the country, to Lou. He says, look, if you want to come on this year, I'll have you. I said, I'd love to be a part of that. Got on the phone, called Doc McGee.
Doc McGee, yeah, the manager of the Kiss.
I want enough stuff on the bill. Doc says, no problem, we're on.
Kiss Cruise, cruising the Bahamas with Kiss. I wonder if there are being fat girls on that
and
cruise.
They do 3 concerts.
What's that?
They do an acoustic concert, they do a concert for the fans, and they do a normal concert. So deep cuts.
They put on great shows. They really do. Chip up on stage doing God Gave Rock and Roll to You. Hey, it's awesome. Okay, so what is the deal with this caller? And you're telling this caller, or you're telling this phone screeners that you have a connection with this caller?
I do. There's a caller who is into his dead brother's wife. And I said to them, well, it's ironic. I don't know if this is something I want to admit, but I applaud this guy for doing what he's doing. I have a relative, the wife lost her husband, had 2 children with this guy.
And the brother
came in, raised the 2 children. They've been married for 35, 40 years. I'm assuming they have sexual relations, and I applaud him. I mean,
my best friend growing up, his wife, she died of breast cancer. And before she died, she said, look, my sister's had nothing but bad luck. You've made me happy. If you are interested, date my sister. And it looks like they're falling in love. Is that creepy?
Well, a lot of people think that's really creepy. I mean, people, I do not usually tell that story to any of my buddies.
Well,
they think
good thing you
you've
did
got incest in your family.
Good thing you did it on the radio there. I mean, good thing.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever
Best
gave
advice
you?
But
Dad
it ain't
gave
about
you.
how hard you hit. It's about how
I
hard
love
you
that
can
scene.
get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Yeah.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it. Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK
Front row at Guns N'
or
Roses.
591-ROLL.
Soldier Field front row pit passes. You get to take a buddy with you. Pick the show. The best advice Dad gave you. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. Got a little Ozzy here, a little phone scam action.
Hello.
Hi, could you do me a favor real quick?
Sure, how can I help you?
Could you check your phone for something for me?
Sir, you're calling a bakery.
I understand that. I had your number in my phone because I got a cake from you guys.
What did you need?
Yeah, so my data plan, I'm like right at 3 gigs. I get 3 gigs of data. I'm at 2.97, and I don't want to spend. They charge you $15 for every extra gig.
Sir, we're really busy. I don't really have time for this.
I know, it'll be really quick. I don't want to, I don't want to go over my data plan. And you know that I'm a customer, so if you could just do me this one favor. Longtime customer with your bakery.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Can you check TMZ? Go to TMZ.com.
Okay.
You on TMZ?
Yes.
All right, what's the top headline?
Tyga and Kylie Jenner break up.
Damn! For reals?
According to TMZ, apparently.
Oh, damn! That's cray.
I really don't have time for this.
All right, just real quick. Could you go to my Gmail?
No, I think just one favor was enough for you.
No, but just real quick. I'll take just real quick because I don't want to go over my data plan, please.
Okay.
Okay. long69@gmail.com.
You are absolutely disgusting. Have a good day.
You're listening to Mancow.
97.9 The Loop.
A Q station. This is WLUP-FM, Chicago.
That's funny. I like that. Big Harry and Mike in the morning talking about the new hit movie. It's a great comedy. It's starring and I saw the movie last night, Big Harry, and it made me laugh so hard. This movie's about a... He was suddenly all like... that's funny. Man, that's real funny. Big Harry and Mike in the morning. We'll talk more about it, but let's get to some music. The new tween wave band with their song...
And now, two Aurora girls.
I slept with a Brazilian.
Really? How many is a Brazilian?
All right, Big Goonie, you ready? Butterfinger.
Butterfinger?
All right, Goonie, hold on. Here, eat this.
Nom, 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 nom.
Butterfinger?
Finger?
The Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
Yeah. I took a little trip I want to tell you about. Luckily, it was only 3 stairs. I'm okay. Let's go to 603. It's Mancow. Let's say hi to Eric. Eric.
Hey, Mancow. Love your show.
Hey, do you hate the name Eric?
Love the name Eric.
Really, I hate it.
Name.
I hate it. Yeah, it's my real name. I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
I just hate it.
Really?
Well, that's because it's spelled like Eric.
Yeah, well, it's got mine has
That's
an H
why.
on the end. It's not. It's Eric.
It's not as bad as
Eric.
Todd. The worst name ever.
It's not Erich. Bastard.
I think it's a very good name. What's wrong with
Thank you,
Eric? It's a
Kathy.
great name.
Thank you. And I like.
I'd love
like.
to call it that name over and over again.
I like.
if
I would love that. And I would. I like your real name, which is Vlagini Heine, whatever the hell your Greek name is, Vlagina Heine.
Vlahojanis.
Vlahogina, whatever the F it is. Wow. I had a few days off.
Yeah,
and,
you look good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you lost some weight.
And I want to tell you, I realize how much I want to say the F word here. I realize I'm not in radio mode yet again.
Yeah.
F you, dude. I
Yeah,
just
you
wanna,
can't say it.
yeah. Eric's a great. Anyway, Eric, where were we? Oh, yeah. What's the best advice you got from your dad?
The best advice I ever got from my dad was he said, if it smells like fish, get all you wish. And if it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Wow. Sounds like a great dad.
The best. The best dad ever. Anthony, best advice you got from your dad?
What's going on, man? Kind of love the show, man.
How are you?
Good, man. Good. Just get ready to go to work, man.
I hear you, man.
All right, the best advice. November 17th, 1998, the last time my brother and I saw my father before he died.
Now, this is the last advice your dad gave you before he died.
Last advice. He had 6 kids, and we were getting ready to leave the house. He's like, boys, just remember, you can't get them out pregnant. And we started laughing about
You can't get her mouth pregnant.
Wow. I had 6 kids. He's like, I love you all. But
Brother, I want to tell you something. Do you know millions and millions of my potential babies have died in my hand for Kathy, and she doesn't even know it?
That's my go-to move.
Millions and millions. Her mouth, you can't get her mouth pregnant. Good advice. Good advice. That may be the winner. I don't know. I like the other one, too. If it smells like fish, eat all you wish.
That's
if it
so
smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Yeah.
This is for Guns N' Roses Pit Passes, and you get to pick the show. So basically, it's front row at Guns N' Roses.
Yes.
Very cool. Okay, so I had somebody die next to me. I want to tell you that story coming up. Hang on.
Live from the deadliest city in North America. It's the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
about meeting the Hollywood vampires?
That is awesome.
Wow.
We're giving that away. We're giving that away coming up. You princes and princesses of the universe. 6:06, Momentum Monday. Front row pit at Guns N' Roses. Def Leppard meet and greet. So you go to the concert, you meet the band. Hollywood Vampires. This is Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, Johnny Depp, and others.
That's awesome.
You get to go to the show, and you get to meet the band. Well, how's that for a start for today?
Incredible.
Wow.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston met each other's parents. So it might be getting serious. He is Loki in the not Lord of the Rings, the Avengers, not X-Men.
Oh.
See, there you
and
go.
Could be the next James Bond.
Thor's brother.
He looks like an 80s rock star to me.
Yeah.
And I just think he makes those movies. He's such an insipid smartass.
Oh, yeah.
I just think he's awesome.
And he's very handsome, in my opinion.
I don't know anything about that. I'm not a homosexual. I don't know.
Us
straight guys don't know about it.
I don't know anything about it. I can't tell.
Yeah,
For instance, I can't tell if Al Roker Jr., who's 400 pounds with 1 foot, or me. I can't tell which one of us is better looking. I can't. I'm just. I have friends like that. We've talked about that. I have friends like that.
What are you, gay?
I mean, let me just tell you this.
Yeah.
I'm not gay. I'm not headed that way. And happy parade yesterday, everybody. What fun we had.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was a great
time. Man, the licking I did. The bacon rings I stretched over the tip of my tongue.
Thanks for returning the favor.
But I'm just telling you, I mean, it was all fun. A lot of security this year. But having said all that, Tom Hiddleston is a good-looking man. And Mancow Muller says so.
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
That's Mancow's law.
Oh, man. Yes. So, I had a birthday party.
Yeah.
And I hired Echoes of Pompeii, the greatest Pink Floyd cover band in history.
Oh, wow.
And the guy called me the morning of.
Okay.
And he said, listen, you want some flash pots? A flash pot is a pot. It could even be a coffee can with like flash paper in it. And it goes, poof, and it's light. It's blinding light.
Oh, cool.
A flash pot. There's a little electrical charge and poof. You like when you see a guy and he waves a piece of paper and it lights up quickly like a magician?
Yeah.
That's
like
it's flash paper.
The afternoon in the magic show in Vegas.
It's flash paper.
Yeah.
This guy, Joe, with Echoes of Pompeii, says, for an extra $1,000, we can...
Wow.
For an extra $1,000...
Extra $1,000.
At the end of the show, we can... Well, it's not cheap. It's a big birthday for me. At the end of the show...
27.
We can have... I turned 27. We can have some flash pots and some pyro and stuff.
The big 27.
And I'm turning to my wife. I go, see, they're upcharging me.
A little bit.
Okay, so...
We also don't do anything off the wall.
So, I mean, they killed it. I wanted Brick in the Wall to be the last song.
Yeah.
And they said, no, you won't Run Like Hell, and then we'll do the special effects at the end. What followed was 25 minutes of fireworks. 25 minutes.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
It was a $40,000 to $50,000 fireworks show. It was better than any public firework display you've ever seen.
Wow.
People thought it was put on by the city.
Yeah.
The cops pulled up. 10 cops pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
This is in your yard?
Yeah. 10 cops pulled up.
Just to stare?
They were laughing hysterically.
Really?
And they said, people think it's either the city fireworks display or something's gone wrong. We've even gotten reports of terrorism.
Wow.
And they were laughing. They were very cool. This thing went on and on and on.
Oh, no.
Concussion bombs. The neighbors are coming out of their houses.
Nice.
Wow.
Awesome. Yeah, for an extra $1,000, we can do some flash pots and special effects. Yeah, what the hell? Do it. Okay.
They hooked you up.
Oh, it was crazy. It was just crazy. You know, this is the when you go to Pink Floyd, this is the and even Roger Waters at the United Center. When you walk out, this is for about a half hour before the show. This is what you hear. Yeah. Just to get you ready. Man, I'm excited about these Guns N' Roses pit passes. Front row. We're putting someone front row.
That's
Great
awesome.
dad advice. I'm excited about the Hollywood Vampires with Johnny Depp. Mancow fans going to get to meet these people. And how about today, your chance to hang out and go see Def Leppard?
Hi, this is Joe Elliott from Def Leppard. You are listening to the mighty Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
Marco,
Yeah,
am I on air?
yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
Kevin.
Jay. That's him. J Rock. Whatever your name is.
Yeah.
Public
Can
television.
I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Who's providing this show for you?
What do you mean?
Who's offering you this money to be on Channel 28?
The government.
The government.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did a up job because you sitting on the TV acting like a little kid. You sit up talk about crack and all that other dumb shit. You need to be getting your life together. You talking about somebody sit at the movie theater with you wouldn't give you no shit. Who would want to give you a crackhead ass some shit?
Okay. I left you on because I let you say what you had to say because I have no
Right,
problem.
you're whack.
The thing is, if you were much better, you wouldn't be sitting here cussing on
I was
TV.
much better.
You wouldn't be cursing on TV like you are.
Or like this.
But you wouldn't be cursing on TV like you are. You are a raggedy fat bitch sitting in the house watching me, letting me piss you off.
Damn,
you.
word.
You don't need to be smoking crack. That's probably what you do. And as far as getting yes, I like getting head. It's a sexual act. You don't like
Good
it?
television.
Don't watch the show. Don't watch the show. You're a circus whore. Fat circus whore. You're nothing. You're trying to get attention by calling in now. You disgusting ass. Don't call my show with this crap. Nobody cares. Well, then don't watch it then, you whore.
It began in Africa.
What is going on with these old leathery white women going off to African countries to get African boys for sexy time? Dr. Z?
Well, men have been doing it for centuries. They're going over to Asian countries to get some young, nubile women.
Oh, or boys. Oh, yes.
So now they're just women, they're trading some good times in exchange for some material things, and I don't see anything wrong with this.
60s and 70s. I didn't realize that it was that age women. We have heard from various men in these countries, African men, that say 300-400 women they've slept with. I hope they're wearing protection. You think it's okay, huh, Doc?
Well, I don't see anything wrong with the age difference. I just think it's much. As long as they're using protection, I agree with you. But for these women, women live so much longer in this country than men, on average 7 to 8 years longer.
You know why?
And older women.
You know
older
why?
men
Doctor.
prefer younger women.
Doctor. Do you know why men die first?
No.
They've had enough. They've had
Well,
enough.
so these women, their kids are grown up and they're ready for some action,
Yeah.
and there's just not enough young men here.
Hey, doctor, look, when I was 15, anything. Come on, anything. Cushion, a hand towel, bologna warmed in the microwave for 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. Seriously, it didn't matter. But then we need a little more as we get a little older. And things are so ridiculous, aren't they? Right when women are interested is when
It's a cruel joke that
our
they've got
culture
played on us.
ignores them, you know?
Our peak is 18. Theirs is, 40? Yeah.
Yeah, well, as long as keep them at the legal age.
Yes, let's keep it legal.
So say, hey, this is Steve Miller, and you're listening to the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
They're gonna know that I'm really not Steve Miller.
It doesn't matter. People are dumb.
Oh, okay. Hi, this is Mancow.
No, this is Steve Miller.
Okay. Hi, this is Steve Miller. You listening to Mancow
On 97.9
on 97.9 FM.
The Loop.
The Loop.
Hey, Eric. Eric, so far you're everybody's favorite to go front row to Guns N' Roses.
That's awesome, man.
What was the advice?
If it smells like fish, get all you wish. Smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you guys... Now, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
Up next on the Mancow.
The best advice Dad ever gave you can get you front row at Guns N' Roses. Why are you shaking your head like that, Kathy?
It grosses me out.
Don't judge him.
You're listening to Mancow on the Loop.
Okay. You hear that or not?
Yeah, I hear it.
Argued with me. The song, I told him the song has an intro. Has a great intro. This is cool music.
Yeah.
I thought it started cold.
What are you, an idiot?
What are you
Of course
giving
it
us?
doesn't start cold.
You giving us big radio? Who said cold?
No, what I'm saying, he thought it started cold?
Starts with vocals
I'm
cold.
trying to hear through my cans, man.
6:30, everybody. Hey, that's 30 minutes. That's half past the hour. Play him the version you gave me. I said the whole thing. I like that setup. I'll never forget when I was a kid. I thought it was a girl's ass on the front of the Loverboy album, and like a Rolling Stone record kind of
male band there.
No, but I thought it was a girl's ass in tight red leather pants.
Oh, no.
And I'm sitting there with my boy Venison Vance, and he called me Mountain Man.
Hell yeah.
We'd camp in our backyards with our Cocker Spaniels, and he had a... Anyway, what did he have?
Were the Cocker Spaniels out that day?
He had a dachshund. And anyway, we'd camp in the backyard, and he was Venison Vance, and I was Mountain Man Muller, and I said, man, look at this chick. And I was, 10.
Yeah.
Look at this chick's ass, man. Yeah. And he goes, I believe that's Mike Reno's ass.
You're like, who cares, man?
No, I
look at that bandana.
I said, well, yeah, I'm kidding. See, that's how he gave it to me. I said that's not right, and then he argued with me. See, this sets the mood, son. I know it's radio in 2016. We can't have any exposition. We got to get right to it. And then play a fart and then do something else every 6 seconds because the attention span of the American people. But, I mean, don't we have time for Loverboy? No?
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Yes.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it.
Let's
Call
hear
the
it.
cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
This is well worth it. We're going to put you front row at Guns N' Roses. We're talking pit passes now, and you get to pick the show. And I'm telling you,
Axl.
I'd like to meet Axl, and I'd tell you, I'd like to finger him. I really would.
You would?
Well, if he commits a crime. Let's go to Ken. Ken, hello, what's up? I'd like to be the guy. Yeah.
Hello?
Still got the weekend in you.
Hello?
Hello?
You still
Yeah, hi.
Ever got from my father?
Hello. Yeah, hello?
Yes. The best advice I ever got from my father was, son, stick with beer, and you'll be full up to your neck before you do any damage.
I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Great advice.
The best advice I ever got from my dad was use the disgruntificator circuit whenever you're working with a thingamajig.
Best advice I got was split eights when you're playing blackjack.
Hey, did you guys hear about the big power outage at the Horseshoe Casino?
I was there.
What are you talking about?
I was playing poker and the power went out for like 3 hours.
Ocean's 11 kind of deal. I guess $27 million was taken from the Horseshoe Casino. Massive burglary.
Oh, my goodness.
And you were there?
I was there, yes.
Did you see the criminals?
I did.
No, you did. Come on. What really
It was
happened?
George Clooney and Brad Pitt.
2 hours and they wouldn't let anybody leave the casino?
Well, if you left, you'd lose your money. I was in a $200 poker
Did the
tournament.
brothers start grabbing the chips? That's what happened when I was at the Mike Tyson fight.
No, because security all came out by all the tables. But I have to go back now next
So you didn't get
week
to steal
continue
anything?
my poker tournament. That's not right.
Yeah, that's not fair. How is
They
that
should have
fair?
gave me my money back.
Fair.
Was it completely dark,
Fair.
or did they have flood?
They had some
Fair.
floodlights,
Since when is life fair?
You weren't able to grab some chips off of a table.
Matt, hello. I grabbed Chip, but he's in the band called Enough's Enough, and I was drunk.
What's up?
And from the back
What's
with
up,
that blonde
Mancow?
wig
Love you,
on,
love
he
your
looks like
show.
a woman. Yeah, hi.
Hell yeah.
Confessions.
Love your show, Mancow.
What's the best advice Dad ever gave you? Yes.
Baseball glove, baseball in one of those electric car tracks that you get,
Yeah.
racetracks that you get.
Yes.
And good luck. 3 years old, never saw him again.
He gave you a couple gifts and told you good luck. That was his best advice? I want to slit my wrist right now, sir. Thank you. You know, when you play with Abe the Chameleon out at the Horseshoe Casino, even if it's being robbed, he never loses his poker face. Abe's poker face. Look at Kathy, I'd like to poker face. Because what did we learn earlier? Her mouth can't get pregnant. That's just
That's right. Yeah, that's a great.
That's where we were earlier. 6:37 now. Where were you when that happened? Jerry in Manuka, what's up? Oh, we want to do Gary. They want to do Gary first. Gary, hi. We'll do you. What's up?
Hey, good morning, Kyle. Love you. Love the crew.
Hell yeah. Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up, that? Hey, best advice my father ever gave me was there's two things in this world, your name and your word. And if your word is worthless, your name will soon follow.
My dad used to give me similar kind of advice. That's something I did. The same kind of thing. It's great. I did hear that a lot from my dad. Your word is your honor, and don't ever break it. And a liar is a thief, and a thief is a liar. And kind of like a Love Cheese is a producer, but he's also, I forget how it goes, but something. He used to say something like that.
My dad told me to always use the heavy balls.
His dad was a professional
He's a
bowler
yes.
in the midget league. Jerry, hello.
Morning.
What's up?
Love your show. How's it going?
Thank you, pal. What's going on, man? Tell me the best advice Dad ever gave you.
He said, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does help.
You're right, buddy. You're right. Dad was right. Dad was right. It does help, man. I get depressed sometime, but then I jump on my brand new jet ski and cruise around the lake, and I feel better. Jughead, what's up?
Good morning, Mancow. Love your show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jughead. Jughead plays tambourine in the band.
You are my candy.
And he likes to munch box with Betty and Veronica, too. There's Archie rubbing one out in the corner.
Honey.
That's my Jughead.
You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling.
Jughead.
Mancow.
Ah, sugar.
Come on now. Honey, honey. Come on, everybody. You are my candy girl, and I can't stop loving you. Apparently, I don't know the lyrics. Hey, sugar, ooh, honey, honey. Don't you want me next to you at the concert? Hey, what's up, Jughead?
Not much. Hey, when I was 14, my dad caught me punching a clown.
He caught you masturbating? Yeah, and what'd he say?
He told me if I didn't stop doing it, I'd break it and it'd fall off.
And now you have no junk.
They say I'm cocky, and I say, what? It ain't bragging, motherfucker, back it up.
Let's go to Tom. Tom, what's up, badass? Give me the best advice your dad ever gave you. Hey, thank you. Good morning.
Mancow.
Hi, thank you. Hi, welcome. Thank you for calling.
Hello?
Yeah, hello? Why did you need to say, why did you need to say hello again? Yeah, hello? Who does that? Okay, anyway.
Dad said, always go down on your woman.
Wow, I like that. That's a great dad.
They say I'm cocky, and I say, what? It ain't bragging, motherfucker, back it up. They say I'm cocky, and I say, what? It ain't bragging, motherfucker, back it up.
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir. This is Magellan. I'm 8 years old, and I was wondering if you sell socks there. I need them for school.
Yeah.
I was wondering what the best kind of sock is to one out to.
To what?
Clean the pipes.
Yeah, you just want the basic crew sock, which goes to like your mid calf.
You sound like an expert on this subject. How often do you do it?
How often do I do what?
You sound like the kind of guy who one out into a tube sock daily.
No, but you do.
I know. That's why I'm calling for socks.
Hello? Yeah. School's out, and it feels good. I love having my kids around, man. I do. I love it.
Yeah, you really do.
I love the time with the kids. I do.
So sweet.
I do. You know, Kathy, I was worried. I found out I don't have to wear a condom anymore with my sock.
What?
Well, I would think of Kathy, and then I think, God, I hope I didn't get that sock pregnant.
Next on the Mancow.
I saw lots of little socks around, then I realized those were the kids. And,
This is Mancow.
97.9
The Cumulus Station. WLUP-FM. Chicago. The Mancow.
That Loverboy song.
97.9 The Loop.
6:50. Boy, in Chicago with this traffic, it's going to be a nasty MF for today.
Yeah.
It's going to be awful today. Everything's going to go wrong for you. Your
say
dog's going to
that.
die. No, it's going to be it's going to be hot.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be 90 degrees.
You know
today.
my problem? I get to ruin my pants. I hate it.
You have a sweaty
It's the
ass?
basis of gumbo in
you got a wet ass.
in New Orleans. I do get us. I don't like this.
You know, I was at a funeral last week, and my
Uh-huh.
aunt stopped me to tell me that she hears you talking about your sweaty ass. At my uncle's funeral, my aunt brought this up, and she's like, it grosses me out. So she finds you very attractive. I wish you would stop talking about your sweaty ass.
Honey, it wouldn't be sweaty when we are together. I'd be sweaty. I like to shower. I'm
and
very into
it's
cleanliness.
perfect for me, too.
Thank you. It's
Makes
like
things
a lubrication,
easier.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Put
That
some
and
Gold
spit.
Bond on there.
That
That'll
and
help.
spit.
Oh, man, let me see that sweaty
Put that away.
ass.
Put that away. Put that. Well, here it is. Let me spray it
Oh,
for you. There you go. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Now watch this. Watch this.
There's a room.
When I tense up, it's like I'm taking your picture. Okay, now put that away. That's enough.
Okay.
That's enough. God, I love the advice we're getting. I love that we're giving away Guns N' Roses front row. I love that. I don't love that the guy died on the plane next to my kids, and I taped it.
Yeah, what's wrong
what's
with you?
wrong
I
with
taped
you?
it.
Is
I
it
taped
illegal to
it.
do
That's
that?
that's coming
That's
up.
exactly
Never
who we
tell
make fun
anybody
of.
outside the family what you're thinking again.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Yes.
That's how winning is done.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it. Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or
2 pit passes for
591-ROLL.
Guns N' Roses. All right, 2 pit passes for Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Best advice Dad ever gave you. Let's go to Jim in Rockford.
Hi, Mancow. Love you. Love your show.
Thank you, pal.
Best advice my dad ever gave me was you can't hoot with the owls at night if you want to soar with the eagles in the morning.
Boy, I
Oh,
like that. You can't hoot with the Eagles at night if you want to soar with the Eagles. And by the way, I want to. You can't hoot with the owls if you want to soar with the Eagles. I like that.
Me
You can't
too.
hoot with the owls at night if you want to soar with the Eagles in the morning. I do like that. And I'm just thinking about all the people I've seen that just show up that have no talent whatsoever and very little personality. People around here but they show up. How much of it is just showing up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's half
They don't
the
want to
battle.
soar, though.
What?
They want to hoot. They're hooters.
Well, I'm just telling you, no, they show up, they're eagles. And I think about, other birds will try to mess with eagles, and you know what they do? Do you know what an eagle does?
What?
Kills them.
No, they fly higher.
Oh.
They fly higher.
Oh, wow.
So the little pigeons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, the,
Right.
the pigeon will try to take food.
Yes,
They
they
just
soar
fly,
above.
They just fly.
Yes.
They just fly higher.
I've always been afraid of chicken hawks.
I want to tell you something. I got a few pigeons in my life. The Pete McMurray pigeon.
Yeah.
Steve Dahl pigeon.
Ass kisser.
Jonathan Blandmeyer pigeon. But you know what I am, damn it?
What are you?
Eagle. I'm an eagle.
Bravo.
I just fly higher. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tony.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Mancow. Love you. Love your show, man.
Thank you, pal. Best advice Dad ever gave you.
I'm sure it's advice you all follow because you are where you are. So here it goes. If you want to live life on your own terms, you got to be willing to crash and burn.
Oh, no, that's never advice that's crash and burn.
Be like me, son. Mess up a bunch of times.
Be an F up.
My dad heard the show and goes, son, please learn to do something else. Just something to fall back on. And I said, any idea? This is when the show was #1 in Chicago.
Yeah.
I said, Dad, any advice? He goes, well, can you learn to cut hair or something? At least then
He's
you'll have...
still right.
My dad told me the same thing.
You guys have
Yes,
something
but
in
you're,
common.
a, wo- but you're a woman.
Yeah, that's
Dan, hello. There's so many good-looking homeless women. You don't ever have to worry, Kathy.
Nope.
The check's in your mouth. Or something like that. Wait a minute. That's something my banker told me. And yes, I got the loan. Dan, hello. What's up?
Hey, how's it going, Mancow? I love you. Love your show.
Thank you, pal. So tell me the best advice you ever got.
All right, this one has potential, so stick with me here. I was going to Madison, Wisconsin to go visit my friend in college. And my parents are sitting outside, and I was letting them know. And my mom goes,
"I'm bored."
Oh, come on. Give
Mike,
him a
hello.
chance.
Mike,
He might be an
hello.
eagle.
No, I couldn't hear him. The phone was all messing up, buddy. Let's go to, and I was bored. Mike, hello. Tell us
Mike,
yours.
how you doing, man? I love your show.
Mancow, hi. Mike, wait, go ahead.
Yeah, best advice I got was my dad told me that girls are like radio stations. And once one gives you it's time.
Wait, you're breaking up. Say it again.
Girls are like radio stations. When one starts giving you static, it's time to change the station.
It's funny, he's talking with static.
Static, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a story about
static.
static.
Really funny.
It's the irony.
Yes.
It's like rain on your wedding day. No, that's a good one. Women are like, like radio stations. When one gives you static, time to flip the bitch.
Everyone has a sexist father, it sounds like.
Patrick,
Yeah,
hello.
that's exactly
Her
what it
mouth
sounds
works.
You know what I always say?
What?
What about this over here? This isn't having a period.
Oh my God, you're so sick.
I'm kidding, Kathy. It's a joke.
What
Patrick,
advice
hello.
do you give your daughters?
At Mancow.
That is Mancow. Hi, what's up, bud?
All right, so...
Did I just misspeak? Did I say what's up, Pud or Bud?
I don't know.
Okay, because my Pud is up. What's up, pal?
All right, so my stepdad always had a toolbox that was locked on one specific drawer, and one day I was building something or another, and I opened that drawer, and I found a bag of oregano.
Oregano, yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not. And, I helped myself to that oregano. And a couple days later, he comes up to me, puts his arm around me, and says, "You don't tell your mother about your bag, and I won't tell her about yours in your room."
Wow. But, dude, wait till you guys try weed. If you like oregano, dude, you'll love marijuana.
I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more.
Ken, best advice Dad gave you.
Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, man. Go ahead. Best advice Dad gave you.
Don't ever put your hands on a woman in a bad way.
There you go. He also said, "Don't be a Nazi." That's great advice. That's obvious advice.
My dad used to say, "Don't ever kill someone with an icicle, even if you think you can get away with it, because a murder weapon will melt." What advice? Don't ever put your hands on a woman in a bad way.
Bad way, only in a good way, only in a loving way.
Don't stare at the
Touching
sun.
way, like this,
Right,
Kathy.
yeah, just like that. Yes, I like
that.
that.
Yeah, you don't have to touch her like that. It makes me uncomfortable.
Very smooth.
That's a sexual harassment lawsuit.
What? No.
That's a
This is
sexual
nice
harassment
way.
lawsuit, Mr. Astra, Mr. Shop Steward. Brandon, hello. I was just thinking about this because Al was in New York like Norma Ray fighting for our union here at the radio station.
That's right.
And they hired Mancow.
Yeah.
And they didn't even know who any of you people were. Maybe Abe because the audition. They didn't know any of you. I'm sorry, guys. They didn't know who you people were.
Well, these are
because they don't know anything about radio.
And
the Great, Del Rover Jr.,
so corporate hires Mancow.
Yeah.
And they get sportscasters. You can do 30 seconds to a minute of sports an hour. Fine, you got to get them. What they got, though, was an angry black man that hates them and is in New York protesting. I mean, can you imagine?
Right.
Maybe if they knew who I was.
Brandon, hello.
Damn.
Brandon, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
I mean, he's in New York. Who has time for that? These black guys.
representing
These
us.
black guys.
I'd
I'm telling you,
go anywhere to get a free trip to New York.
black guys.
I'd do anything.
go.
Oh, was it a free trip?
Yeah, they pay for the airfare.
Where you go? Why wouldn't you go?
I'd go anywhere.
My
I'd do
union
anything.
at work
Yeah.
to send that slob to go bitch.
He represents
No,
us.
there were about 80 different representatives there from around
I'll
the
tell
country.
you this: the minute the union's gone, we're all screwed.
I know it's hard. I know it's hard to believe that a black man bitches a lot. I know it's hard to believe, but imagine that you hire the Mancow show,
Yeah.
and he wants to organize and fight him, and it's just
Right.
like, can we just do a stupid radio show and have fun? He's calling me. Do you realize what's going on with AFTRA and the SAG union? And what's going on with your health care? Yeah, don't really care.
Okay, don't catch a cold then.
Brandon, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
I am losing weight, and I've got these sores.
Those are legions.
Oh, which reminds me, dude, I got a challenge for you later, dude.
Me?
Yeah, dumpster diving in the needle dumpster.
cool.
Yeah, they're all needles. and they're behind the hospital. We're going to dumpster dive.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. What the is this show today? Brandon, hi.
Hey, love you, Mancow.
Tell me.
Love your show.
Thank you. Tell me the best advice Dad ever gave you.
Best advice that my dad ever gave me was to slip the doctor $50 after I had my son for an extra couple stitches.
Oh, my God. That's so disgusting. What a pig. That really is disgusting.
That's brilliant.
Just vile.
Can I?
No, that's a good.
No, it's not brilliant.
Can I tell you? And my wife had twins naturally.
Yeah.
And we did not do any fertility stuff.
Right.
I had a lot of guys tell me that.
That's sick.
If you ask the doctor to put a couple extra stitches in, make her like old times. But is that
That's a good idea?
Great idea.
No, it's not a great idea.
I don't think that's not a real thing, is it?
No, it's not.
That's not a real thing. But I had a lot of men tell me that. Is that no? I'm being sincere here. Is that a real thing? So we're on the plane, and there's 3 and 3. My wife, I've got twin daughters, and then there's a guy over there, and he falls onto the floor dead. And they come over. I still don't know if my kids know the guy was dead.
Oh, my God.
So what they do, they're not going to say the guy's dead. They're going to be like, hey, can we, is there anything up front we can, they want to move him to a flight seat or something. They want to move him away.
Right.
I still haven't said anything to my kids.
Oh, they still don't know? They don't realize
No, I don't think, and my wife is like, I told you we hit a deer. Okay?
Yeah.
Totaled the front of the car. There's blood all over the windshield.
Oh, my God.
The deer went up over, there's blood everywhere. We stopped.
Those things will kill you.
And I looked in the back seat, and my daughters are reading. Huh? What? Did something happen? And I'm like, oh God!
Oh my God!
Oh God! And I hit the the washer flew and the blood's going blood's all over and the windshield wipers are going and they're like, oh, what? Fancy Nancy book is good. Is there something happening? Like there's a dead guy next to them on the plane. They have no idea.
How is that?
They're busy with
they're
their
10 years
iPads
old
or whatever they're playing with.
So they just started to make an announcement that hey, is there any seats up front? Is there? They didn't say.
Right, they were trying to keep it
my
cool.
My guy here on the show that pulled this audio off my phone. He's like, it doesn't say anything about somebody being dead. No, they don't do that on a plane. We got a dead body here. They don't do that.
Right.
You're on board. Right here. We're good.
And he was in and out of it at first, then he died, and yes, I recorded it.
That's what we were looking at. I think we're full. We'll work on that in a minute.
Can we move him up front? No, we're full.
Good afternoon. This is your captain speaking with just a little flight information. A couple little facts here. I'm packing a Colt King Cobra. That's a .357 caliber firearm with a black rubber grip and a 6-inch barrel. Also, the co-pilot is carrying a Kimber Custom Defense pistol with all the bells and whistles you'd expect from a custom gun of that kind, with an alloy frame and bevel treatment on the entire gun. And our chief flight attendant, Roger, has a Ruger Bearcat 22 with a hand-fluted cylinder. All three are capable of piercing body armor at a distance of up to 27 feet, and it can put a hole in human bone and flesh the size of the Grand Canyon, which, by the way, is coming up on the left-hand side of the plane. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Guns N' Roses, front row. Whoever gives me the best advice that they got from their dad. You get to meet and greet Def Leppard coming up and meet the Hollywood vampires, including Johnny Depp. That's all on today's show.
Next on the Mancow.
Hey, Samantha. Samantha. Hey, I'm going to take you next. We're going to talk. What are we going to talk about?
Oh, I moved into an.
Oh, wait a minute. You're the woman with the Ouija board we told to call back. Man, God, how many times I got to tell people don't mess with the Ouija board?
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time bored up with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on The Loop. 24-hour news channels take 24 hours to do what we're about to do in under 60 seconds. It's ADD News on the Mancow 97.9 The Loop.
If Donald Trump wants to win the White House, he'll have to raise a lot more money, so says Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell on ABC's This Week.
I think there's no question that he's made a number of mistakes over the last few weeks.
Trump entered June with just over $1 million in the bank compared to Hillary Clinton's $42 million.
Conservative commentator and columnist George
George Will says he's left the GOP because of Trump.
I left it for the same reason I joined it in 1964 when I voted for Barry Goldwater.
The Reds have formerly retired Pete Rose's number 14.
Cincinnati is the baseball capital of the world.
California firefighters continue to battle the Erskine fire. It's only 10% contained.
China has recovered an experimental probe it launched aboard a new generation rocket. Space authorities say the spaceship's landing keeps China on schedule to place its second space station into orbit later this year.
Legendary New York Times fashion photographer Bill Cunningham has died.
Oh, no!
Seeds in West Virginia, many flood victims can start applying for federal assistance. Last week's epic event has killed at least 24 people.
You know, this is so boring, and the coverage is so slanted, and the banks and the globalists run the media, and you're just being fed nothing but garbage. What does being in the EU do for England? What does it do for America? You know, this global village. Remember Hillary with the global village? I got to tell you something. The village, and I live in a nice village of Wilmette, they don't give a shiznit about my kids. And they don't care about your kids, the village. This idea what is globalism? I don't get it. What is open borders going to do for you, folks? What has NAFTA done for us? It's going to be a lot of people that'll work cheap, and of course the bankers love the big business people. What are we voting for? What it's not like the small what is it? It's a small world after all. It ain't like that in real life, guys. The Chinese ain't our friends. The Russians aren't our friends. Sorry, and Belgium and the EU ain't our friends. They want to win.
Canada are our friends.
They're dear friends. They are lovely people. Eh? You know what I always say? You know what I say about the Canadians?
What?
You know, because they end everything with A.
Yeah.
Right?
And in Mexico, they end everything with a dog.
I call them a-holes. A-holes. A? No. All right, we're taking your calls now. God, we're getting great calls. Best advice your dad ever gave you for front row at Guns N' Roses. Let's do it.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
The Sox at the Cell finishing up their series with the Toronto Blue Jays. Chris Sale trying to become the first pitcher in the majors to 13 wins.
The 1-2, high pop, this should do it. Into center field, Shuck over there in left center, under it, makes the catch. Sox win. Sox win. Sale moves to 13-2.
Wow!
The new home of the White Sox, WLS AM 890.
Do you have to say that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Union rules.
Yeah.
5-2 the final. They have today off before the Twins come to town tomorrow. The Cubs wrapping up their 4-game series in Miami against the Marlins, and they lose 6-1, finishing off their worst week of the season. They've now lost 6 out of their last 7 games. They still have a 9-game lead in the Central. They travel to Cincinnati to start a series tonight against the Reds. Sports brought to you by Route 66 NHRA Nationals, July 7th through the 10th at Route 66 Raceway, Route66Raceway.com for tickets and info. That's Mancow's In Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
So who's picking George F. Will? He quit. He's been in here, and Mitch McConnell and Hillary and all. Who controls them? The global bankers.
Yeah.
It's like, of course they don't want the party to end. They are the problem. It's the same thing here in Chicago. Guys, this is what government gets. Look at Chicago. Violence, taxes, more, and then they need more government, until everything falls apart. It doesn't work. And then you watch the media like, well, how dare Britain want to be for the British? How dare they not want to let everybody in from Islam? How dare? Yeah, because those people are there to kill you and they hate you. Not all of them, but a chunk. And again, if one grape is poison, would you eat it? No, the bunch is good. One's poison. Let's eat them all. Yeah, let's not. So we're spending $1.4 trillion on a plane. One plane. $1.4 trillion. It's a new stealth jet. I love America. I love the military. How about instead of this jet, every single person in America could get $5,000?
What?
What do you think that would do for the economy?
Wow.
I'd be at the World Series of Poker.
Every single person's medical bills in America free for 4 years.
That's incredible.
How about this? All student loan gone. Boom. Or we can get this one jet.
Well, and the jet's a military jet?
No, it's a special jet for really special people. It's an invisible jet for Wonder Woman.
That'd be cool.
Yes, of course it's a military jet.
What does it do, though?
We
that's
wouldn't
so
spend
special?
tax dollars on a with stealth. It's new stealth technology. And again, I'm pro-military, but man, they don't have money for anything. They don't have money. Look at our schools, rat infested. They have money for whatever they want to have money for. The Chili Peppers at the top of the charts. Vern Troyer, you know him, the midget from he was driving around in a tiny motorboat. If that doesn't make you smile, nothing will. Allie from The Bachelorette has canceled her wedding.
Hey, that's my friend's wife. My friend Kevin Bannon.
Oh, that's who he's with?
Yeah.
She's a nightmare.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
They
getting married to Kevin?
They canceled the wedding.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
she's
canceled.
pregnant.
They
They're
canceled the
getting
wedding.
Wait, what?
They,
You didn't
Wait,
hear
I'm
it?
sorry. Wait, hang on. I know. I'm sorry. Wait.
hold on a second. And now's where Kathy says, "Was it a military plane?"
I was trying to emphasize your point, Mancow. because
Oh, okay,
were so
thank you.
long-winded.
You've got 2
Just
points
trying
I'd like to
help.
emphasize on my face. Hey, listen, you know something? Match Game, my all-time favorite TV game show. And Match Game came back with Alec Baldwin and Rosie O'Donnell.
That's horrible.
Wow.
I just had no interest in it.
Get ready to match the stars. Titus Burgess, Rosie O'Donnell, Michael Ian Black.
I love him.
Deborah Messing.
Love Michael Ian Black, though.
J.B. Smooth.
Love him.
And Sutton Foster. As we play the star-studded Match Game.
Al. Match Game. Wait.
Game.
Alec Baldwin. It doesn't make a good host.
No, they're screwing up my favorite game shows from my childhood.
It was
the
so-
Pyramid was my favorite game show, and now Michael Strahan is the freaking host.
They need to bring back Card Sharks.
It was so popular when we were kids. It moved tonight. What was it called at night?
Match Game PM.
Yeah, and then Match Game PM because it's on at night.
Yeah,
it must
the
be
prizes were bigger though. You got to win more money.
And then I loved it was like always, it was Match Game 76, Match Game 77,
I was
Match
always
Game
very
78.
excited on that first day of the new year to see if they change it.
And then it was like, okay, we're done. Match Game. Let's go to Ronnie. Ronnie, or no, we're going to Donnie.
Ronnie Steakhouse?
Donnie, what's up?
Delicious.
God, I love listening to you breathe. I wish I had my junk out right now. And I was giving it the long stroke. Will you breathe so heavy, Don? Oh, man. Oh,
I'm a heavy breather.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Love cheese is
Anyway,
a little breather.
love your show, you crazy bastard.
What's up, you son of a bitch? How are you?
Wonderful.
I got an hour commercial free coming up as soon as you're done.
Cool. Hey, you want to hear
So
some
make
good
it
advice?
snappy.
What's that? Go ahead.
The old man told me, don't write a check that your ass can't cash.
Guns N' Roses.
Pit passes.
Front row. Pit passes. You get to take a buddy with you. You get to pick the show.
Wow. Hey, very exciting.
Oh, I can't wait. 23 years I've been waiting for
You're
this.
listening to Mancow on the loop.
I'm the Man-Cow. We are live. The greatest rock and roll radio station on earth. 7:33 right now. And so it starts. An hour commercial free here. ADD News, sports headlines coming up. We're giving away pit passes for you to be front row at Guns N' Roses, the big stadium show, Soldier Field. Wow. The best advice your dad ever gave you.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking again.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it. Call the Cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
All right. Let's go to Artie. Artie, hello.
How you doing, man? I love your show, bro.
Thank you, buddy. What's up?
Not too much. Sir actually said over your old Mancow's Spooch house.
That's beautiful.
Right?
Yeah, put those out for guests.
A lot of babies have been lost in those Mancow splooge towels.
Right?
Generations of Chicagoans are gone because of me. What's up,
Love
brother?
you, bro.
That's why
Thank
the
you, man.
population's dropping.
Thank you.
The best advice my father ever gave me was to always keep 2 legs in 1 sock.
2 legs and 1 sock. What does it mean?
Although you got 3 legs.
Anyone have any idea what that means?
I have no idea.
Is it something with...
No, I don't get it. Austin, best advice Dad ever gave you?
Hey, look, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, my dad always told me, always get with a fat girl, because during the summer, she'll provide you shade. During the winter, she'll provide you warmth.
What's wrong
That's
with
very
these
true.
people?
That's very smart. She'll provide you with a lot more than that, too, sir.
It occurred to me, if you like fat girls, man, this is a great time to be living.
What do you mean?
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
Going to Taco Bell to drive through, and the ass hanging out, and every 15 minutes got to have a big yawn. You know the type, ass hanging out, and just every 15 minutes, loudly yawn. Doesn't matter if they're at work or whatever. It's just you can set your clock by it. And this guy's in front. I'm going through the parking lot.
Yeah.
This guy stops, takes off his hat, stretches his arms, and yawns, and then he realizes he's in front of my car.
Oh, my God.
And, hello? Brother, I'm on the air right now. You listen to the show? Well, yeah, I pocket dialed you. I didn't mean to call you. Okay, bye.
Who
Anyway.
was that?
Anyway, nobody. And I mean nobody. Josh from Tilted Kilt.
Oh.
Anyway, I pocket dialed him during the commercial break. But so the guy
Twin
yawns,
Peaks.
and he's in front of my car. It
Twin
doesn't
Peaks.
matter, If you're at a crosswalk, go as slow as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and he looks over at me like, well, I had to stop to yawn, and I'm like trying to get across the parking lot to the drive-through, and he looked at me like, I want to kill you. Like, how dare I? Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Sorry that, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking, well, hey, at least I got to buy him Taco Bell, too. It's good. I just bought that guy Taco Bell. It's good. Yeah. Take more out of my paycheck for these people. I'm sleepy. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Next up, we go to Japan. Oh, and we've compiled our list of the favorite post-kill lines.
The favorite what?
Post-kill. After they kill somebody in a movie.
Diplomatic community.
Just been revoked.
Where's Payne?
He lost his head.
What'd you do with Sully?
I let him go. Shocking.
I asked that guy, cone of phrase. Next time you have a chance to kill someone, don't hesitate.
Thanks for the advice.
From my favorite movie, Die Hard.
Nice.
The best, though, is Schwarzenegger lifts a guy up, puts a knife through his throat, and he's hanging there.
Yeah.
And he goes, stick around. That's the best. Hey, Mark Joseph, how are you?
Hey, good to be with you, Mancow.
Yeah, cool. I'm going running with the Bulls here in a few days. Very excited about that, doing that in Spain. And twice a year I go to Japan. I know there's Franco-philes that they love France, and I am a Japan fanatic. So I'm excited to have you on. So there is sex everywhere in Japan. Again, I go twice a year.
Yeah.
There's little vending machines where you can buy panties, and you can buy the pictures of the girls that wore the panties. They're unwashed panties.
Is that why you go so often?
Yes. And no. And sexuality is everywhere. And
Wow.
they try to explain it to me. And it's fetishized little girl stuff a lot.
That's really creepy.
It's really interesting because Mark, and I'm going to let you talk. I am, but
yeah.
What's really weird is the little. They talk like little girls,
right?
And they dress like children until they're about 40.
That's right, the Harajuku girls.
And then they cut their hair short, get as masculine as possible, and hate men.
After the age of 40.
Yeah, like 40 to 50. They go, okay, we're done with this.
Wow.
It's so bizarre.
That's so
But up into
strange.
40, and they're giggling, and they're like little children,
Wow.
and they're very sexy. And then I read, and I probably heard about it from Mark here, nobody's having sex. In fact, and you would think they're the most sexual people ever.
Yeah.
In fact, it's over. It's ending. They're at 124 million. They're going to be at 84 million by mid-century, and if they don't change, there will be no Japanese on the planet by the year 3000.
Why aren't they having sex?
So, Mark, why aren't they banging?
I think there'll be one person left, Mancow, not zero. There's one.
Okay.
There'll be one.
One.
It's
holding panties and rubbing himself.
I'm an American guy who grew up in Japan. I was born there, actually. My parents met in Japan a long time ago. And I grew up around this crazy sex is everywhere stuff. And here's the great irony. We all think, well, you shouldn't be repressive about sex. The great irony is the more you leave it out there for everybody, the more people get bored with it. And you're right. People are not having sex anymore in Japan. The birth rate is not sustaining itself. They've just zoned out. About 10 years ago, a friend of mine who's a counselor clued me into what was going on. He got the early report of what was happening. He would have guys come in for premarital counseling saying, I just can't do it with a real person. Like, they're so trained by the visual image of porn, which is 10, 15, whatever feet away, they can't do it with a real person in front of them.
I know all they care about, and again, I go twice a year. I love it. I stay in Shinjuku. I love Shinjuku, I love the people. You know the mall over there at Kawasaki?
I have not been.
Oh, it's spectacular. Anyway,
wow, that's so strange.
I love them. I just love them. They're just incredible. I really do love Japan. And do they like Americans?
They love America.
So they're not looking at me like round-eyed asshole when I'm over there. I mean, it's real. They really, they're just gentle, organized, quiet, beautiful. Not, you don't hear the booming and the stupidity that you hear walking down the street of Chicago, and you don't get the smells. It's clean, it's orderly.
Okay.
And they do crazy things like they go up escalators and they all stand to one side so that you can walk up.
Wow.
When an elevator opens, they wait and everybody gets off. When you're in a restaurant, they open the door and they let people come out and then they go in.
So common courtesy is alive.
Courtesy and just not freaking morons.
Yeah.
You're not celebrated as a moron. If you're a moron, we celebrate morons here. But anyway, no, they're very smart. But so I go to toy stores and stuff, and I look, and I'm walking around with constant wood.
What?
Every sign, every picture, every statue, every toy is like girls bending over, tying their shoes with their panties showing.
Oh my God! And you love white cotton panties.
I love cotton panties,
yeah.
And I love the female form, and it's everywhere, and it's for kids. It's everywhere. And what this guy is saying is, you get so much porn. I mean, we talked about it. There must have been a Pied Piper of porn. Every boy listening knows. Every man listening that was a boy knows. I guarantee every man listening to me has this story. They're walking around and they found a single page of pornography.
I was cleaning out my brother's room. He just moved to New York.
Yeah.
And I found tons of torn up pages, like crumpled up.
Well, you get to a point where you have so many magazines, but you just keep the pages you like that work. But I'd be riding around on my Schwinn bike with the card and the spokes. It's like I'm a member of Chips, the show when I was a kid. And what is that over? And you who's about that? And there would be a single page of pornography.
It's the damnedest thing, right? Because in all my years, I've never seen just like a single page of Sports Illustrated.
Right. You don't find
porn.
I never found magazines.
Right.
And then we would cover them with plastic and we would covet them. We would hide them outside and we would look at this girl.
Right. You put them under a rock or something.
Put them under a rock. Yep. And a couple of rains, they'd be ruined. But I never understood why. But there is some Pied Piper of porn that is dropping magazine pages all over America like a Johnny Appleseed dropping these pages everywhere to keep the children heterosexual, at least in suburbia. And what's the point? The point is we would get a page. When you're in Japan, everywhere you look is sex and hot. These images, and I'm walking around like constant, like, but
wow.
It's like, you've heard the story of the kid that got caught smoking and his dad made him smoke a pack?
Right.
If you're just bombarded with sex constantly, Mark Joseph, Japan searching for the dream, you're numb to it. Is that what's happened?
Yeah, that's it. It's a great warning for us because we're heading that way too, right, with the net. But with them, it's just a constant diet. It's not even like you have to search for it, right? You're sitting in the train,
it's everywhere.
And the guy in front of you reading the newspaper, and there's a newspaper. It's like a British tabloid. And it feels out of character since they're such demure people.
So are the women horny and the guys disinterested?
The women are basically not. There's no reason for a woman in Japan to get married today. They're like, why should I get married in a kind of a bit of a sexist culture?
Very
sexist. Follow a guy around. I've got money. I've got independence. I've got a job. Why do I need this? Why do I want to be saddled with kids? The whole thing, the whole idea of a family is breaking down.
Mark. The thing is, and you'll have to agree with me here, on a scale of 1 to 10, there are half of them are 2s. Half of the women in Japan are 2s on a scale of 1 to 10, and the other half are 10. Wow. There's no, it's or hot as hell. I can't. There's no.
Now, do we all just picture thick glasses and buck teeth?
No, I'm not saying that. But it does usually involve really bad teeth. Like,
yeah.
And then there's like there's no in between.
Well, there aren't a lot of braces. Let's put it that way. Braces was not introduced to Japan.
No, the bad teeth. That is what I'm not trying to do. The stereotypical bucktooth, thick-glassed Asian, like from the old cartoons when we were at war with those people. But I'm saying bad teeth. Yes, it's not just the English that have bad teeth. Apparently, they're not. But yeah, I went into one bar and I had no idea what was going on in there. All the women are happy and clapping and and it's over the top and they're laughing for an hour. And the song would play and a girl would come over and take out my. You know what? And
what?
Yeah, and give me a what's the name of that Harrison Ford character? What was his character's name in Star Wars?
Han Solo?
Yeah, they'd give me a Han Solo, and then the song would stop, and another girl would come over, and they'd laugh the whole time and stroke me, and I'd drink a beer.
And this was free?
Bizarre. Well, I paid for the beer.
Wow.
And then they have bars you go in and the women are dressed like superheroes and you can have sex with them. And I saw some cool stuff.
Are you sure? Was it a brothel?
Well, I mean, if maybe that's what they call it. I don't know.
It might have said that at the door.
I don't read the weird. I mean, I don't even know if that's a language. It looks like scribbles. It looks like scribbles. No, but we see it here, man. We see it here. Look at all I wanted from 15 to, I don't know, 25. All I thought about was sex. And these guys here, they come in every year from college. We got hot women, hot guys, and
hot guys.
The girls, the women. Things have changed.
You
women
go to Japan at least twice a year.
Women are the advancers now, and the guys all sit around like, oh, I play video games. There's
that's
and
true.
it really, and it's only the white guys because the white guys are now told you're lousy. White people are evil. You shouldn't. Masculinity's evil. Look at all the movies that we go see. Finding Dory, female hero. The Star Wars movies, the new one is going to be a female hero. The last one, a female hero. Mm-hmm. What else? Everything is female heroes now. And any man listening that's been to school in the last 25 or 30 years, you remember, shut up! Okay, but the little girls were celebrated. You know, it's so unfair. You can't say anything to the black boys, the black children. Can't say anything to them because that's racist. So they're encouraged to be masculine and leaders and get the women, and they still are allowed to be men. And these little white boys coming out of our public schools, man, look at them. Oh, hi. And these girls are begging for sex. They're begging.
Hell yeah.
Japan, this guy has a DVD out, Searching for the Dream. Where's it available at, Mark?
All over. Just find it online. It's wherever you make DVD purchases, and it's all about Japan. And Mancow, I'm there twice a year. Let's hook up there.
I would have, and if you mean hook up, let's get together and have sex. I'm in Japan. I'll do it. It's not. I don't care. No, I definitely no. In all sincerity, I would love that. They bow when they give you back your change.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Very strange. No, everything is a female hero now. The little boys are, they're not celebrated. You can't have that. And white people are the devil. I mean, that's the public schools. You don't believe me? Turn on TV, man. Can white people, are white people ever with white people anymore?
Television?
Can that be shown on TV?
Yeah.
Can a white person have a friend without it being a Klan meeting on TV?
Right.
Can a white person hang with another white person on TV? Watch TV, watch commercials.
Yeah.
It's always one racially ambiguous guy, one black guy, and one white guy.
There's always an Asian guy in there, too.
Yeah.
But, can I have a friend on TV that isn't gay or a minority? Can two white people be friends and it not be a Klan meeting? Or a neo-Nazi meeting? I mean, it's...
That's why I watch CMT, man.
Al and I have been working on this new movie. This Finding Dory is very hot.
Yeah.
And Al and I have been working on this movie, and I'm going to be a fish.
Okay.
And I'm going to be a cowfish, like a catfish, but a cowfish.
Oh, wow.
And Al, what are you going to be?
I'm going to be Tillicum, the killer whale.
Yeah. From Blackfish.
Yeah.
Tillicum, the killer whale. And Kathy, what could Kathy be?
She would be the ink-squirting octopussy.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Anyway, this movie we're working on, and it's a bit of a ripoff, but I'm working with animators right now. It's called Finding Clitori.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking of.
All right. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you? We'll put you front row at Guns N' Roses, and you pick the show. Call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
This is the theme song for Finding Clitori.
Tell me what song it is. Ready?
This is a 3-year-older that loves Led Zeppelin.
Okay. How about? Right, what's it called?
Tropical.
Right. How about?
It's back dog.
Okay. How about
How from the hole?
Right. How about? What's that?
This and this.
Right. How about this?
Finding Dory an absolute smash, and Independence Day resurgence. Everybody just says it just sucks. I'm surprised the Independence Day sequel, 25 years after. Yeah, I'm surprised that isn't great. Oh, no, and no Will Smith. Yeah. He was smart. Could you believe that 3-year-older knew every Zeppelin song?
That's awesome.
I'm the Mancow, and this is Robert Plant on the toilet.
You are shepherds and the rest are sheep. Toughen up a world gone soft. Duty now for the future.
Yeah. Do you have a problem? Why you ask me that kind of question, boy? I have been called 15 times. And it's not from here, and if it is, it's a mistake, okay? Why are you calling me every 3 minutes for? Ain't nobody calling you every 3 minutes, white boy. Well, this number here is on my caller ID. And I ain't trying to hear that this morning. Here, honky. You got a problem, come get some, bitch.
Ah, damn. All lives matter, folks. We got to love each other. 7:57.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
We got an email?
Oh, yeah, we do have an email. Dear Mancow, it's really hard to hear about death and to hear about dogs.
Well, a guy died next to me and my kids on the plane.
Yeah, that's right. Especially the death of dogs. I lost my pet, a beloved Bichon Terrier we called Tiffany. It broke my heart when I was a kid. Sorry to hear about you, your daughters, and that dead person on the plane. Anyway, can you play Fly Like an Eagle? May the spirits of my dog Tiffany and the man on the plane fly to heaven. George from Melrose Park.
George, that's beautiful. Of course, I will play Fly Like an Eagle for Tiffany, and may her spirit soar.
Why don't you play some Tiffany?
And what did we learn this morning, huh? We're Eagles here, aren't we, huh?
Yes.
That's right.
We
not
are
owls.
Eagles.
Above everyone else.
We are Eagles. Yeah, a guy died next to me on the plane, and my kids had no idea. They thought he was sleeping. Yeah, on the floor, face down. It's 8 o'clock at the Loop.
So say, hey, this is Steve Miller, and you're listening to the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
They're gonna know that I'm really not Steve Miller.
It doesn't matter. People are dumb.
Oh, okay. Hi, this is Mancow.
No, this is Steve Miller.
Okay. Hi, this is Steve Miller. You listening to Mancow
On 97.9
on 97.9 FM.
The Loop.
The Loop.
You got him. I am Mancow Muller, American Badass, with my trusty crew here. 1 foot Al Roker, the diabetic kid, is here. What up, Al?
Still fighting for
Sugar
your
Bear.
rights.
Sugar Bear. Kathy, that ass is here. She's got a great tush.
Summer ass now.
Man. Oh, yeah.
Keeps me up
Oh.
when I'm down, big and firm, nice and round. I ain't asking for much. Oh, she got the fat ass. I said, Lord, take a look down. Kathy's got a great big tush.
Hey, let me by the way, the song Tush, number one on this day, 1975, her band called ZZ Top, everybody. This bird's got to fly. Hey, listen, Al.
Yes.
The old car horns, you're old enough. Hooga. Remember have you ever heard a car horn do that?
Yes.
What is that called?
The sound?
Yeah. Ooga. Does anybody know what's the name for that?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to bury my face in Kathy's ass flappies and go, ooh.
How much do you think $1 million in $100 bills weighs?
47 pounds.
No, 12. 25. 2,204 pounds.
What?
2,204 pounds. Put it on your back and see if it weighs a ton.
That is a ton. That can't weigh that much. He's got it wrong, hasn't he, Finch?
Really?
Yeah, it must be. Come on.
Would I make that up?
This announcer on TV, golf announcer, believes that $1 million in cash would weigh a ton.
How much do you think $1 million in $100 bills weighs?
47 pounds.
No, 12. 25. 2,204 pounds.
What?
2,204 pounds.
Yeah, good. Every day I drive past Bill Murray's school, where Bill Murray went to school as a kid.
Wow.
And if I turn the other way, I go past the country club where he and his brothers were caddies, and it was the basis for Caddyshack.
Oh, wow.
But because I was Catholic as a kid and now I'm not, now I'm just a Christian,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to join that club. I'm not allowed to be there.
Really?
Yeah. In 2016.
Dress up like a gopher.
Oh, there you go.
And Peter, I might add that I might have got that weight wrong. Let's say with the dollar bills, it's 2,000 pounds. With $100 bills, it's only 20.4 pounds.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I didn't think you would actually try to.
Only you.
Yeah, I tried to follow.
Only you.
Hello? Hello? Can you say again? I can hear. No. Why? What's your name? The police coming to see you.
Oh, this is stupid motherfucker again. How you doing, bitch?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you big dumb motherfucker. Why you waste your time calling me?
I called
I ain't
the
gonna
police.
you no more. You can my
Call the police? Who are you looking for?
Yeah, punk ass. What else you want?
What are you looking for?
You can find what I'll do for you.
Let me take you on a little trip. My supersonic ship's at your disposal if you feel so inclined.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking you're doing.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it. Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
Yep. And then we'll put your front row at Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
You pick the concert.
23 years it's been.
Also, I'm hearing great things.
They're saying Axl sounds as good as ever. 2.5-hour concert.
My boy,
All
Frankie,
hits.
all of our boys, Frankie that runs 7-Eleven. By the way, I bought a party patch at 7-Eleven.
What's that?
Well, doesn't it describe what it is?
No, a party patch?
Yeah, I think it's a patch you put on your arm, and then you drink.
Oh.
So it's an alcohol.
Roker, you use those,
It's,
right?
Yeah,
I'm
I've had
telling
them
you,
on
I'm telling you, it's Pitbull. I saw Pitbull talking about it on TV, and you know anything
Pitbull the rapper?
anything Pitbull does, that's kind of my deal. If Pitbull does it, yeah. But anyway, I went out and just got liquored up. Do you know that my friends Larry and Edie, God, these people. I had a birthday, and they had all these wines they got from the year of my birth.
Wow.
Yeah.
They really like it.
A 1932. Anyway, but I got really liquored up. And I told you the cops came because we had fireworks and this Pink Floyd band, Echoes of Pompeii and everything. But I put on one of these party patches I got at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And no hangover.
Wow.
Anyway,
that's great.
I'm just telling you.
It's the same thing that they put in an IV when they.
That's it. And I
I
didn't believe it was going to work. It worked. That's how me and Pitbull party, yo. I was there with Todd Cavanaugh. We were riding the lines, man. We did so much cocaine together, me and Todd Lee. And I'm like, Todd, man, he's just riding the rail, snorting so much coke. I'm like, Todd, whatever happened to Eddie and Jobo, your old morning show? He's like, who gives a shit? Let's get high. I'm like, okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure Todd wouldn't do any of that stuff. No. He's just got the sniffles. Where were we? So Frankie, the guy that runs 7-Eleven in Chicago.
He was in Detroit.
He told me it was the concert of his life. And I'm hearing this from people. And these aren't morons.
Yeah.
I mean, Frankie's half a moron. These aren't full-on morons. We want to put your front row at Guns N' Roses. The best advice Dad ever gave you. It's 8:10 on a Monday morning. Bill Kenosha, do tell.
Good morning, man. Kyle, love you, love the crew, love your show.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, bro.
Appreciate it.
Best advice my dad gave me. I was at the top of the stairs. He holds his arms out to me. I jump to him. He lets me fall to the floor. And he says two things to me. Don't expect anyone to be there for you, and don't trust anybody.
Wow. What a horrible father.
Yeah.
What a horrible everything.
Dad.
Horrible.
Pretty bad.
Pat, hello. Pat, hello.
Oh, hey, man. Kyle, love your show.
Did I ever tell you the game I do with the girls in the neighborhood? The girls of age. I pull out both pockets from my jeans.
Uh-huh.
So it looks, and I kind of jump up and down. I say, "Hey, girls, who wants to pat the bunny?"
Oh God.
No. It works. Pat, hello.
How you doing? Love your show, man. Kyle.
Right there in my pants. What's up, Pat?
Hey, best advice my dad gave me. He set me down. He's like, son, there's two types of women in this world.
Yes.
Women that are crazy and women that aren't crazy yet.
Why are, like Abe said, every guy's father is very sexist?
Well, here's the deal. You have to understand, because these are married
Every
men.
guy's father's married,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're married, so they kind of get it.
They've been through
You
it.
guys are married men.
Yes.
Exactly. That's why we're chuckling.
Yeah, that's why we haven't said anything
Yeah,
yet.
that's why we're laughing. Let's go to Chris. Chris, hello.
Hey, how you doing, man? Kyle, love you and love the show.
Hey, man. Tell me the best advice your dad ever gave you.
This is coming from a man that used to hit me for telling on my two older brothers, which was awesome for him to do. But he did tell me, always said, family business is family business. Because all my friends wanted to get back at their dads by telling teachers.
Yeah, you know what? My dad used to get in trouble. I used to get in trouble for being a tattletale. My dad said nobody likes a tattletale. Yeah. And he said, anytime you want to complain at school or tell your teacher anything goes good, just take a look around here. You won't be coming back. Take all your stuff when you go.
But did you hear that his father would beat him?
Yeah.
And then he said, "Don't tell anyone." That's not good.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
I kind of missed that. Right?
Now I feel kind of maybe I should have talked about Uncle Jellyfinger.
It's family business.
Austin, hello.
Yeah, this is family business.
I'll fix those hemorrhoids. I don't know what tool he used. I was face down, but I didn't like it. What's up?
You don't have hemorrhoids anymore, though, do you?
No, I don't. If I do, they're in my throat. Austin, hello.
Wow.
Austin, hello.
Family business.
Austin, goodbye. I don't know what your name is. Is it Ringo?
It's Rigo.
Rigo. Okay. Hi, Rigo.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, love your show, man, Kyle.
Hey, bud. What's up?
So my advice given by my father was, if you go to bed with an itchy bottom, you wake up with a smelly finger.
No, well, that's Confucius, dude. He who goes to bed with itchy butt, wake up smelly finger. Oh, with it, okay?
Okay, so
Close enough.
Rigo, Ringo.
Yeah, we don't have any Rigo songs.
no one likes a gay
lighten up,
tattletale, man.
Francis.
Brand new music. Tell me who it is. Brand new music.
Out come the chips and the dips and root beer. Even though dark purple rain clouds are near, when you come around, you bring the summer.
This new CD is getting huge reviews, shockingly.
Even though weathermen say they'll be sleep, when you come around, you bring the summer.
Bonus question. Who is it? Call us.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
Let's go to Frankfurt. Aaron, hello.
Mancow, brother. Love your show.
Thank you.
Hey, best part of the advice that he ever gave me was sometimes life can get heavy, but don't turn her down, turn her over.
These people are just calling in to be funny. I wish they would actually
No,
take it seriously.
who cares?
And, like, give us
The
some
point
really
of the
bad
show
advice.
is for people to be entertaining you.
but
You
this
little
is
Greek
very
goof.
Deep, actually.
Rob, hello.
Hey, love your show.
Thank you, brother.
My dad always told me never trust anything and bleed for a week and not die.
Oh, that's
that's awful.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Yeah, that's just creepy. He ruined the show now. B.O.B. Bob, what's up?
Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, Bob.
My dad always taught me you're going to meet a lot of people in your life. At the end of your lifetime, you can count your true friends on one hand.
Boy, my dad said the
Choose
same thing.
wisely.
And isn't it true? Isn't it true?
Yes, it is.
And let me tell you something, Bob, of all the callers we've had, you're one of them. Thank you, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
See ya.
Bye, Bob.
Bye-bye. Goodbye, Bob.
Bye, Bob. Bye, Bob. Bye, Bob. Bye.
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 Sergio, what's up?
Mancow, love your show.
Hey, buddy, thank you.
The best advice my father ever gave me, he said, son, if she's going to give it up on the first date, you better double bag it.
That's pretty tight, Doug.
Okay.
Serio, Doug.
Let's go to Dale. Dale, hello.
The OG told him that, Doug.
Oh.
What's that?
Love your show.
Thank you, Dale.
Since my confirmation in Catholic Church, I've heard voices in my head. And I don't know, at first I thought it was like the Lord commanding me to do things. I never thought much about it, but it finally told me to kill. And
there's a voice telling you to kill, and you don't know if it's God or not.
Well, yeah, now I've been confused. And one night I kind of blacked out. And when I woke up, there was blood everywhere, and I killed my neighbor's dog. There was like a pentagram on the floor written in the blood, which really scared me. And I don't know, I went down to the church, and I talked to the father, and he tried to give me an exorcism, but didn't work. And I don't know, I ended up institutionalized, but the voices kind of went away. I thought I was going to be all right, but they've come back recently. And I was hoping you could help me out.
Can I help you out, brother? Let me tell you something. As a churchgoer, I can't be the spokesperson for a lot of things. For instance, what was the band that Slayer? They wanted me to co-sponsor and host their Antichrist tour, and they had upside down crosses and stuff.
God.
No, it's a true story.
Wow.
And I said no, I
thanks.
can't put my face on an upside down cross.
No.
It's against my faith. And but brother, I want to tell you something. Being a devil guy like you are, Dale from Oak Lawn, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
They have wanted me to endorse Devil Dinners, and it's a pretty good paycheck. I'll never endorse something on this program I don't like. Do you have any interest in making thousands of dollars every week endorsing Devil Dinners?
I'm Satan. You may remember me from such things as the Bible, World War II, and the recent UPS strike. If you're anything like me, you're so busy tempting and cursing, you don't have time to eat the way you should. So why not do what I do? Just heat up a frozen devil dinner. In the mood for Mexican? Got a craving for Chinese? Or how about good old-fashioned steak and potatoes? Devil Dinners has something for everyone's taste. So if you don't have time for a big sit-down lunch or dinner...
Excuse me, Satan, I'm sorry. I've got those reports. Do you want to take a look at them?
Yeah, sure. Have a seat.
Okay, great.
Good thing I brought the Devil Dinners. Okay,
New frozen Devil Dinners. Home-cooked meals can go to hell.
Caleb Johnson, welcome to the program.
What in God's name was that?
Oh, just a stupid radio show. Listen, you won American Idol, and you're opening for Kiss. How cool!
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. If somebody was told this 4 years ago that I was going to be doing this, I'd have been like, yeah, right. But it's just a huge honor, man. I can't even get to tell you how much I love Kiss and love rock and roll. This is just such a huge blessing and a huge opportunity. So I cannot wait. Coming up there to you guys.
We can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
It's coming. Please come in the studio and see us, man. We love Kiss here. That's Caleb Johnson. Got a couple of hit songs right now available for download. Guns N' Roses. We want to put you front row at any show you pick. Tell us the best advice your dad ever gave you. I want to play the real song. Number 1 on this day in Chicago, 1975. Really? It's ZZ Top on the Loop.
I've been up, I've been down.
Never tell anybody outside the family what you're thinking of getting.
It's now time for the Mancow phone poll. Wearing a condom, golf swing, how to cook a steak. What's the best advice your dad ever gave you?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Got an opinion? Well, let's hear it.
Come on, how great have these calls been?
312-591-ROCK.
Some of them have been sick.
Roll.
ADD News coming up. Guns N' Roses front row. Def Leppard meet and greet. The bonus question is, it's a very well-reviewed recording. Who's singing here? Bonus question.
591 Rock, 591 Roll.
You know what we'll do? We got a great grill. What are we doing with this grill package, Al? We're going to let them pick. I've tried some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. We got a bunch of stuff from, I believe it's from Cameron Grills.
Yeah.
And there's lots of different stuff you can choose from.
They have a beer can chicken.
Nice. It's perfect for
Griller.
summertime. That's awesome. 4th of July coming up.
And the song is called You Bring the Summer, so.
When you come around, you bring the summer.
Yeah, CameronsProducts.com. You can pick. You got a portable grill, the open fire grill, the stovetop smoker, the beer can chicken roaster, or a bag of accessories. I also use their salmon bag.
Did you use it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, keeps the salmon moist.
Nice.
I like my fish nice and wet. You know that.
Mm.
How you doing over there? How you doing over there, bud?
I'm good, Cal.
No, that's what they did say. They did say to take your salmon and coat it with mayo lightly to grill it.
Right.
And it works. It does.
That sounds delicious.
I'm not talking to you now. I just was saying hi.
Oh, okay.
You're not part of the show all of a sudden. What's the latest with you? What have you been up to? Your mom still upset about you taking a deuce in Jonathan Brandmeier's studio?
No, I think she's gotten over it.
She's gotten over it. Okay, good, because Steve Dahl's studio is unlocked today.
Is it really?
Up next on the Mancow.
More of your calls. We will give away Guns N' Roses front row in the next 10 minutes. 8:32 at the Loop. Let's go to Dave. Dave, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Bonus question. What's the answer?
Oh, man, the answer is the Monkees.
The Monkees.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
I'll bring the chips and the dips and root beer, even though dark purple rain clouds are near. When you come around, you bring the summer.
The real story is Mike Nesmith is back, and he's just incredible. This is the prefab for the Monkees. And Neil Diamond wrote songs for the new CD. Fountains of Wayne. Rivers Cuomo wrote this from Weezer. XTC, Oasis wrote a song for him. Ben from Death Cab for Cutie and Postal Service helped out. Great producers, great writers. And
So just like the old days.
just like the old days.
Just like the old days.
And it is getting great reviews. It shocks me. Hey, come on, Mickey Dolenz, one of the great underrated voices of the 60s here.
I'll bring the sun cream and beach volleyball, even though there is no sand here at all. When you come around, you bring the summer.
Just because something's on the menu don't mean you got to order it. Like IHOP sell T-bones, but if you don't have health insurance, turn the page. I had this lady order a T-bone one day. It's how arrogant she acted that made me upset. She was like, yes, I would like the T-bone, and could you tell the chef I'd like it medium rare? A dude at another table was like, did she say chef? I'm like, yeah, dog, she tripping. Hold on. I got this. I got this. I'm like, first off, you want your T-bone from IHOP. That's where this joke should end. I'm like, you want your T-bone from IHOP. Anything other than well done. I'm gonna need you to sign this health waiver. And it ain't never been a chef at IHOP. It's a brother named Breon back there. He didn't study abroad? No, he killed abroad, though.
Yes?
Hey, it's the buffet, right, dude?
Uh-huh.
Bro, was that you who left that in the bathroom?
What was in there?
Big-ass sewer pickle, man.
Well, I mean, I can't help that.
Dude, man, you should go to the doctor, man. You're sick, man.
I don't care what you say. I mean, I'm telling you what. I mean, I can't help that.
Dude, man, you're gross, man.
You don't come your ass back in here then.
Damn.
Dude, someone didn't flush the toilet and he's going to fight with you over it? Wow. J.J. Abrams is 50 today, and there's people that hate what he did with Star Wars and hate what he did with Star Trek, and they're called obese dorks. Ralph Stanley died, bluegrass legend, did a lot of music for, what was that movie with George Clooney? The bluegrass movie. Had a great soundtrack.
Old Country for no.
Brother, where art thou?
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah.
Wow, Love Cheese got that? Amazing. It didn't have Asian women having sex in it, and he knew it?
No. Join that club.
Did you ever try to think of something?
Won't you spare
This is Ralph Stanley from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? No, do you ever try to think of something and you know it, and then you start thinking, God, am I getting Alzheimer's? Am I losing my mind? So, God, it's a movie, and it's the star, and I can't remember any of the stars. I think Kevin Kline said it's a movie, and it had, because I want to buy the soundtrack, it had a great Motown soundtrack, and they all go to see it's all these friends. They go back, they get together for a friend's funeral, and that friend is Kevin Costner, and he's dead. And what's that movie? And nobody could think of what I'm talking about. Al, what is it?
The Big Chill.
The Big Chill. I could not think of it. I thought, I know that movie. Why? I can't think of it.
Oh, wow.
You guys didn't know.
No, they didn't know.
No, we didn't know.
But I want to buy this. I want to buy the CD. What is it? Yes, I still buy CDs. Anyway, 65-year-old guy won the lottery. Larry Gambles in near Chicago hit the lottery again.
Nice.
He got over $1 million. By the way, 9 months ago he won $50,000 playing the lottery.
Wow. Good for him. That's awesome.
And here's the deal.
What speedway is he going to?
Larry Gamble's uncle runs the lottery. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Larry, don't sue me. I'm kidding. You have the money to sue me now. Don't sue me. Adele burped in a fan's face.
Ew.
She's so brave.
That's so disgusting.
Any fat woman now, and don't fat shame.
And they're empowered to be fat.
By the way, do you love that now too? Don't slut shame. Don't fat shame. Pretty much we can't say anything about anybody ever.
Yep.
You just be the most disgusting, unhealthy, whorish pig you can be.
Unless
and
you're
nobody
in
will
good
say anything.
shape or skinny, then you could be ripped on.
No, then you're a bastard. Yeah. Adele burped in someone's face.
Oh my God, I just burped. I'll see you later, Maria.
Oh, she's so brave. She's a fat girl. Fat girl. She's so brave.
She has a wonderful complexion.
Oh, she's so brave. Her face is pretty. Seriously, Tina, isn't her face pretty?
She's great hair.
Oh my God, I just burped.
She's such a great personality.
I'll see you later, Maria. I had a dirty burger before I came on, that's why.
She had a dirty burger.
Oh.
I don't know what a dirty burger is.
Wow.
But
Too much bacon and mayo.
I bet a guy's been face down in her dirt burger before. The Bachelorette. Who will JoJo pick? There's only 8 left. Okay.
8 left and 16 more weeks of the show.
Dunkin' Donuts. A guy apparently saw his manager in donuts dropped on the floor, and they sold them. I worked at the Country Kitchen and saw steaks and things dropped on the floor, and they pick it up and serve it.
Really?
Country with a K?
No, with actually 3 Ks. It was down south, Al. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, really?
Country Kitchen.
Yeah.
She drops them on the ground. They all touch the ground. And those were French crullers, so they're sticky.
The French cruller is my favorite.
Like, she put them back on the shelf.
So those donuts were sold to customers to the best of your knowledge.
Absolutely, they were.
See, I like a nice old-fashioned.
Do you have a 3-second rule at your house for certain foods? Because I dropped a piece of bacon, and I still ate it, but it was like 1 second on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Brother.
Bacon, you'll eat it no matter what, right?
Do you love this? Do you love single guy problems? I dropped a piece of bacon. Should I?
It's usually like a 5 to 15-second rule, because usually the first swipe at it, I don't get it. I might just kind of push it around a little bit.
Poor fat boy.
And then the second swipe, I can usually get it.
Josh, the other day that
get Tyler in here. Get Tyler in here. I think we know who the winner is. Hey, get Tyler. Have Tyler call the guy. I think we got a winner, unless something happens here. Josh.
Yeah.
For Front Row Guns N' Roses, go ahead, brother. What do you think?
The best advice my father ever gave me was never be late. Always be early, because when you're on time, you're still late. By the way, love your show.
By the way,
and love the crew.
By the way, thank you.
Up next on the Mancow.
The phones have exploded. I'm going to take a few more calls, and I'm giving away Guns N' Roses front row. Nice. We're also giving you a chance to hang out with the band, meet the band Hollywood Vampires. Johnny Depp's in that band, and Alice Cooper and Joe Perry.
Awesome band.
Very cool.
And they're good, too.
I want to play some Hollywood Vampires when we come back as well. If you haven't heard this supergroup, you're going to dig it. And we have a chance for you to hang out and meet Def Leppard coming up. Cool. So our number?
591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
Okay, hang on. Are you Peter Bowen's lover?
No, I'm not.
You're not our general manager's
not at all.
boy toy.
No, I'm not.
Look at that body.
That's the story.
Casual. No.
Brother, seriously, listening based on your talent and what we've heard.
Really?
Okay, a lot of people are like, who's he doing? And why do you refer to Lindsay as that fish?
She's out of town. She can't even defend herself today.
Yeah, that's why you call her the fish?
Right.
Okay, anyway, that's a Pike. Pike, how do you spell it? I don't know how to put it.
P-Y-K.
Oh, my God, that's so cool, dude.
Right. It's gotta be
I
different.
can't wait till your name is just a symbol.
Great.
The cool people misspell their names.
The artist formerly known as Pike.
Anyway, Pike is coming in next for us here. We like Pike a lot.
God,
and
what a body on him.
Oh, he works out. Look at that neck.
How was the parade, bro?
I'm telling you, steroids are unbelievable. How was the parade? Did you go with Peter Bowen?
Shirt off.
That's beautiful, dude. I love those assless
flag.
chaps, man.
Yeah,
and the black panties with the angel's face.
Ass.
It's so rock and roll, so Steve Miller, really. It's so cool. And the guy that called us with the fish line.
Yeah.
I want him to call me back immediately. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. Call back. Carl, hello. Best advice Dad ever gave you.
Hey, good morning, Cal. Love you. Love the crew.
Thank you, man. 8:52 right now. What's going on?
Well, Mancow, this isn't funny. It's kind of serious. My dad gave me a couple of pieces of advice when I was a kid. He said, don't worry about love, son. Love will come. You find a woman that can tolerate your, little leaving your socks on the floor, the way you click your teeth.
God, that is such great advice. Memorable.
That was actually very nice.
Cedric, hello. Welcome to the program. Cedric.
The entertainer.
Yeah,
it was very serious, and I'm glad you set the mood. Yes. Hi, what's up?
Hey, I got some advice from the old man.
Yeah.
He sat me down to dinner one night. He said, son, he goes, in life, it's not what you know or who you know, but it's what you find out.
By the way, your dad, completely wrong. I give you Pike. Step over to the mic, Pike. Okay?
Who do you know?
I'm not going to say talentless hack, okay, because he's a team member. No. Hey, when you're Michael Jordan, you tell Dickie Simpkins he's great. Okay? Right. I'm Michael Jordan around
Michael
here.
Michael Jordan does punch Dickie Simpkins in the face.
Okay.
Like you're doing
he can, because he's Michael Jordan.
But what I'm telling you is, it's who you know. And that's why we introduced Pike, our general manager, Peter Bowen's boyfriend. Go ahead,
Pike's
Pike.
the highest paid guy at the station.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, right behind Mancow.
I could make more money, but I'm not willing to slip on the knee pads. And then Peter's like, okay, well, why don't you think about that? Why don't you think about whether you want your kids to have better clothes and a better school? I just don't want to do it. Anyway, what's up, Jim?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Hey, bud.
The best advice my father gave me, he said, when the river turns red, take the dirt road instead. How do you like that one, Mancow?
No, I didn't hang up. That's disgusting.
No, what my dad really told me was, if it's got bits and wheels, it's got to cost.
Okay, brother. Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, you should have.
Thank you. We should have stopped when you were at. That was good. Have you guys seen the forecast today? Going to be beautiful today. No, beautiful tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Today's going to be today's going to be sweaty. There's an 82% chance of getting shot on the south side. And then, of course, this weekend, they're predicting Sharknadoes through the Midwest. Can you get Ian on the phone? I'll talk to Don, my agent, later. Can we get Ian? Ian.
Hello.
Ian, what are you going to do about these sharks? This is Ian Ziering, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Steve Summers, son.
Do you understand what's the Sharknado is back? The fourth awakens. The fourth awakens.
Awesome.
Public service announcement to everyone there in Chicago to leave the umbrella at home, but grab your chainsaw.
Leave the umbrella at home, but grab your chainsaw. Sharknado is... Can I play a little Sharknado music to get ready for Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know.
I love it. Ian?
Yeah.
Look,
man.
you raised $300,000 for Donald Trump. I have spent some time with him. Everyone in media spent time with Donald Trump. I went to a Duran Duran concert with him, the Red Carpet Massacre tour, hung out with him and his family. Lovely guy, beautiful family. I don't recognize the guy that's being portrayed by the media. Are you shocked at the way this guy is being portrayed?
You know, he's polarizing. Either you love him or you hate him. You know, my experience was really just limited to the show, and working with him there, I thought he was fantastic. I mean, you're right. He's an amazing dad.
Great family, great guy, successful, and boy, you put on the CBS News, the corporate-controlled news, man, right? The big bankers, the same people that pay Hillary to talk, and it's like, oh, and here's the Antichrist, Donald Trump. It's like, who is this guy they're talking about? Look, I don't care about any of that. I want to know about Hot Mess Tara Reid, Gary Busey, the Hasselhoff. Are they all part of Sharknado 4?
Oh, that's going to be a good one. And Tommy Davidson and so much more.
Nice.
We love Tommy
Davidson. We love Tommy.
Can we get our boy? We have a guy.
Is Tommy out of the closet yet, by the way? Pike? If you go, Tommy will follow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ian, I'm just kidding. Tommy's a friend of mine. Hey, Ian, will this ever stop?
Hold on. I don't think anyone has ever. I don't think I've ever had an interview where someone's pronounced my name, Ian, so many times so wrong.
Yeah, it's Ian Ziering.
It's Ian.
Well, he knows his name.
I'm the host of the show, and I think he knows better. I've never had someone correct me. Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah, this is Man Lamb, right?
Man Lamb. Good one.
Ian, we have a guy who works here at the Loop named Shark. Can we get him in part 5?
Yes.
Get eaten by a shark.
Oh, man, and he'll
do that.
All he's got to do is stumble around drunk.
Oh, that'd be great.
He's got one of those. He's got one of those Jim Blossom noses. He's always drunk. He's always drunk. He's what they call. What is it? An alcoholic.
Yes, exactly.
Oh boy. Hey, will Steve Sanders ever return? Will we ever get a Beverly Hills 90210 sequel?
You know, they could make a 90210 sort of sequel with different characters. It lasted for about 5 years on TV.
No, but I mean a reunion with the people we care about.
You know, I'd love to see it happen, too. I'm asked that all the time. And in our own personal lives, we're all still really good friends. So it's not like there's any beef or any kind of grudge. We all see each other, you know, infrequently. But
has been scheduled between today and 12 p.m. at the address.
Dump.
Why? What happened?
They
just gave my home address?
Just went out over the air.
What is that? What was it? This alert just came.
It sounded like you just got
some alert just came through on my phone.
Got a FedEx or something.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Or a tornado or Sharknado.
How do I say his name?
Ian Ziering.
It's not Ian.
No.
So you're telling me since I started talking to him in 1972, the first year of Steve Sanders, I've been saying it wrong.
Yeah. Well, he didn't care back when he was a newcomer, but now that he's a huge star, now he's offended by that.
Yeah, as he should be. I should be. Isn't he the guy? Wasn't he married to a Playboy playmate?
He was.
Yeah,
I think he was a Chippendales dancer, too.
He's a stud.
He's got a great body.
Great body. Great body.
I was just hanging with Gabrielle Cateris all weekend.
I wish I was Ian's junk. I do.
At least his finger.
Ian?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you know, can we have you back on for Sharknado 5, or have I blown it?
No. Are you kidding? This is the best interview I've had all morning.
You're damn right. You're damn right. You got that right, son. Hey, it's going to be on July 31st. I'll be watching it. Hey, I hate a spoiler. Yeah. It's going to suck.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed to.
It's going to be fun. Sharknado 4, July 31st on Sci-Fi. Stacy.
Yes.
Stacy and Aurora for Front Row Guns N' Roses tickets. Best advice Daddy ever gave you?
My best advice Daddy ever gave me was, oh, jeez.
Yeah? Okay, goodbye, Stacy. You really forgot?
Yeah, no, I'm blank because I was simmered by your voice. But anyways, they're all nice guys until you get to know them. That's
they're
what
all nice guys. I will tell my daughters, and they're not old enough yet, but I will tell them, guys lie all the time.
Oh, yeah. And then give them all the examples of when you lied.
Can I tell you? No, I'm not going to give any examples when I lied, but my wife still thinks I'm an astronaut. She's so stupid. Hello, Jim.
Yeah, Mancow. Love your show.
Oh, no. What was yours again?
You know.
No.
When the river turns red, take the back road.
That's not what you said. When the river runs red, take the dirt road. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yep. That's what Pike does, brother.
Pike never. Yeah. That's what Pike likes, the dirt road.
Until it runs red.
Then it's time for head of the class.
Virgin.
Yeah. Wow, if the river runs red, take the dirt road.
Do you and Tim Virgin tag team chicks or what?
Hey, stop it.
No.
He tag teams Tim Virgin with Peter Bowen.
It's cocaine and belt buckles hitting the floor. You know it.
With him and Peter Bowen, you've been our general manager. Man, Peter the Great. With a great Peter. Let's go to Michael. Michael, hello. 905.
Hello.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Yes, hi.
Peter is his nickname.
Thank you, brother.
Listen, the best advice my father ever gave me, I'm blind. He said, never go to jail and make sure you don't drop the stove.
That's the best advice that your dad gave his blind boy.
Yep. That's why I didn't shower in high school.
Man, is he smelly. Michael. Not my favorite. Okay, let's go to Carlos. Best advice your dad gave you.
Hola.
Hey, Mancow, I love your show.
Thank you, man.
What's up?
The best advice my dad gave me was at my wedding day. He pulled me aside before the church. He told me, so you know the expression, happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
I told him, yeah. He told me, it's BS. You got it backwards. There's a reason that woman agreed to go out with you, a reason she fell in love with you, and a reason she is deciding to marry you, and that's you. The moment you give up your hobbies, passions, and interests, the interest...
Well, this is very long. This is very long, but it's what I've always said. It's great advice.
Yeah.
And when you become malleable, when you become moldable, when you become everything a woman wants you, and I've done this show since the 80s. The number one reason your woman cheats, the number one reason your wife gets under me and my friends, the number one reason your wife leaves you, the beta, to sleep with the alpha male is for one reason. That guy at work, but it's all the same thing. You're boring. You bore her. My dad on his deathbed said, son, don't ever marry an Italian.
And what did you do?
I married an Italian from Italy. My wife is an Italian citizen.
Right.
My children are members of the EU and America.
That's right.
My kids are Italian citizens.
Yeah.
And my wife has a hot temper. I love getting her stirred up all the time. She's pissed off all the time. And she loves it. They love it. But, my mom was Italian and they fought a lot.
Right.
Italian women like to fight. I like to argue. You can hear it on the show. Got that from my mom probably, so he was wrong. Had to wait for him to die to find the love of my life, I guess.
Oh, God.
No, but that's true. The guy that, hey, you want to grab a cup of coffee? Well, let me call and ask my wife.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, that's so unattractive.
Pass.
When you have to ask permission from your wife, she hates you.
Yep.
She hates you.
And then she cuts her hair.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. When your wife gets a breast reduction or gets that, can I speak to the manager haircut? That short haircut. When women cut their hair short or get a breast reduction, that's because they hate your guts.
Yep.
Now the other thing is when women get boob jobs, get bigger breasts, you're about to be single.
Yep.
Yep. Because they're going to show.
You're
everyone.
about to be single. Johnny Depp, Joe Perry, Alice Cooper. I'm going to set you up to meet them. Meet and greet. The band is the Hollywood Vampires. This is The Loop, Chicago.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast, Call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp, Joe Perry, the Hollywood Vampires. Every day this week, your chance to hang with them. Very cool. This is The Loop. Yeah.
Up next on the Mancow.
Hey, Pike, what do you got planned for the show today?
Nice.
It's going to be good.
It's a tough act to follow.
It's going to be work. That's going to be
Chicago Mancow on the loop.
This is going to sound like a strange question, but we have a cat, and it's going crazy, and it's attacked my husband, and we're kind of hostage in our house, and we're just wondering who we can call to do something, get rid of the cat, or help us.
That's a brand new 911 call. They called 911 because their cat was. Lose her. Who was it that did the thing with the cats? Jeffrey Ross talking to his cat?
Oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
You have the demeanor of a librarian. You're very calm. And you know a lot. I mean, you're leading now with $7,600. What do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Knit.
Knit.
And pet cats. I'm hopelessly stereotypical.
What does she do for fun? Pet cats. Wow.
There's a poem I wrote for my cat.
Poem for his cat.
It's called Here Kitty. You, kitty.
And now, 2 minutes of sports in 60 seconds.
Here we go.
The White Sox' Chris Sale becomes the first pitcher in the major leagues to 13 wins. He's now 13-2 as the White Sox ended up beating the Toronto Blue Jays 5-2. They have to day
The
off.
only pitcher to ever get 13 wins?
No, he's the first pitcher in the major leagues to 13 wins this season. He has the
this
most
season,
wins in the major leagues.
Say, God.
Yes. They
Big
play the
deal.
Twins tomorrow.
I had
they're
13
off
wins
tonight.
in a Little League.
What?
And I was a pitcher and a catcher. And that was not even on the field.
Cubs lose to the Marlins 6-1. They've lost 6 out of their last 7, but they still have a 9-game lead in the Central. They travel to Cincinnati to start a series against the Reds tonight. And Papi Chulo, Chile beat Argentina 4-2 on penalty kicks in Copa America in the final.
Doug is tight, Doug.
Sports brought to you by Shelton Fireworks in Porter, Indiana. Shelton Fireworks in Porter, Indiana. 4th of July is 1 week away. Home of the big ones. That's Mancow's in your face. Did you just make a noise?
No, I'm just singing to Kathy how she's a size queen.
That's Mancow's in your face sports on 97.9 The Loop.
She loves the big ones.
Yep.
What's your name?
My name is Doris.
Okay, now I noticed that you have a sign and a cup, and you're collecting money out here on State and Lake in Chicago.
Yes, I am. My fiance recently just died of cancer, and I didn't have no other choice right now.
Do you find, though, that if you sang a song or did something else, that you would make more money, or is it a better technique just to have the cup and ask for money?
I think it's a better technique by just having a sign, because a lot of people don't like for you to bum rush them, you know.
So you think someone that would be singing like, I got sunshine on a cloudy day, like some guy singing The Temptations? Let's hear you sing a little bit.
Okay. I got sunshine.
Let's see if we can put the cup on. On a cloudy day, when it's cold. Come on, someone help us out. Come on, cold outside. I got the month of. Come on, sir. Give her $1. Guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl. Yes. Hey, give her $1, sir. Talking about
my boy,
my boy,
my boy.
You know what? You're right. It is easier if you just sit there with a sign.
Hello?
Is this the retirement home?
Uh-huh.
I'm just calling to let you know that I'm not coming back.
What's your name, sir?
They call me Zip.
Zip?
Yeah.
What's your real name?
Murdoch Hinkley.
Murdoch Hinkley.
One of your orderlies tried to touch me funny. I'm not coming back so that son of a bitch could get his jollies.
Okay.
You tell that son of a bitch that he's not going to touch me funny. In my day, I would have beat his ass.
Who touched you?
That guy with the weird smile and the mustache.
Do you know his name?
Hey, Gramps, come here.
Uh-oh.
What?
I said, come here, Grandpa.
That feels kind of funny.
Give me the phone. Hello?
Who is this?
This is Mr. Parker. Don't worry about Grandpa. He'll be fine.
All right, I gotta go.
Shopping center crazy. I need some fashion need. The boss is loyally.
7 days until Pike and I go to see Star Trek together.
Oh, I can't wait. Are you dressing up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm wearing my Riker outfit. 7 days until the 4th of July. I'll celebrate with the 5th. 39 days until everybody gets Zika at the Olympics. And 207 days left of our delightful Islamic leader. Hope and change. Do we get it? How we doing? Everybody making more money? Everything great? Or nothing? Did it not happen as promised 8 years in? Does anybody look around at what these guys have done? And here, too.
But if anyone, has any president done anything?
No, they're all liars.
Yeah.
See, now you're learning something, son. They all suck. Let's go to John. John, hello.
Mancow, good morning. Love your show.
Best advice Dad ever gave you?
Mancow, he told me that the best part about making a mistake is you'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Live your life by that.
I love it, man. I love my mistakes. You get better. That's how you get better. Glenn, hello.
Hello, Mancow. Love your show.
Best advice Dad gave you?
I was 15. I got caught smoking pot, and my dad took me out in the backyard, and I thought he was going to whip my butt, and he puts his arm around me and says, you know what, son? I'll give you a piece of advice. Just drink. It's cheaper, and it's a better high.
Well, Dad was wrong because
Bad
marijuana is
advice.
a lot
Worst
better.
advice he ever gave you.
By the way, no. But if you talk to cops or you talk to anybody, cops, medical professionals, anybody, there is therapeutic things that happen when you smoke weed, or even if you just smoke, Black Cavendish like me from a Hershire, type pipe. I don't even know if that's the type of pipe. It just sounds funny. I just made that up. But
I'm thinking, how could Mancow be even more like
smoking?
If you were smoking a pipe.
Smoking. I drove around. It was half orange.
A bicycle, right?
It was half orange from Bondo, the plastic to fix it. I never could afford Mako, the $99 to get it painted.
Sure.
So it was half yellow, this yellow 72 Ford Maverick that I still have, and I would drive around, and where I come from, you can drive at 15. And I had a fisherman's hat like Gilligan, but kind of like what Bing Crosby used to wear.
Yep.
And I had a pipe, the one that kind of curled down and went like a Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
And I smoked Black Cavendish all through high school.
Wow.
Cool, man.
It was eccentric.
And I had a monocle. No. But smoking relaxes you. And would you rather deal with somebody high or somebody drunk?
Oh, high, 100%. Unless it's Miley Cyrus.
Oh, no, you don't ever want to get high with Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
you don't
she's
ever
the
want to get
worst.
high with Miley Cyrus. Let's go to, so Todd, you were in a hot tub with a bunch of women. What was the advice Dad gave you?
How you doing, Mancow?
Hey.
Best advice my dad gave me was clean out all the floaties before your mother wakes up.
Oh. Let's go to Nancy. Nancy, best advice Dad gave you?
The best advice my dad ever gave me was when someone's arguing with you, always have a smile on your face.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
advice,
creepy.
actually.
Let's go to who? Let's go to Aaron. Aaron, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you, brother.
Well, my dad just passed away, so this means a lot. What he told me was, he said, life will always take a dump on you, but remember to grab a shovel and dig yourself out, because no one else will.
You know, some people getting into a hole and they're getting buried and they just stand there. And there's this old proverb of this donkey being buried alive, and you feel like the world's coming on you. And they would throw dirt on him. He would just step up, and they'd throw more dirt in the hole to try to bury him alive. And he would just step up, and then he walked away. And you just keep stepping up. And like we were talking about earlier with the eagle, you just fly higher. That's what they do. When the stupid little birds are messing with them, they're pecking at them. You just fly higher.
Right.
And I like that. Laugh it off. Smile. There's a cafe opening in Geneva where women perform oral sex on the men while they drink coffee. And the prices are the same as Starbucks in Chicago. But the difference? It's worth it. A little extra foam, I think. Man. 35 years ago today, this band got knocked off the charts. They had ridden the charts for a long time. The year was 1981. The recording was mind-blowing. It would never stop until this came along. This is what destroyed it. But what a run they had. Mind-blowing. Every song on the album was a hit. You know what it was? They're going to be here July 2nd. God, they put on a good show. My boys, REO Speedwagon. High Infidelity, Al. Remember it? Every song a hit on that album. One of the great rock and roll recordings of all time. But Kim Carnes and Betty Davis, is she even alive anymore?